Hello. Hello, everybody, to the second ever Bad Advice stream, Asking Andy, with my beautiful, brilliant, radiant co-host, Amaranth. Does anybody else like this gag? Does anybody else think this gag is good? She's dancing right now, so I don't think she has time to talk to us. So we'll just go to our backup host, Julian. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I scuffed it. It's all scuffed. Okay, we're back. Hey, okay.
Wait, what happened?
I was still playing death metal and you were muted. We're good now.
I meant it though.
You meant it. What'd you say?
Put her back.
Put her back. All right. Well,
Can you actually put her as the third? Because I'm watching the stream. If you could put her at the top of it, that would be great.
I don't think that I'm allowed to. Actually, I don't think I can keep her on here. I don't want her legal team coming after me or something.
I'm leaving.
Oh, there we go. We got.
I'm actually just gonna So I don't know. I honestly am not sure how big of a difference it is. The lag, the latency, but I would rather much look if you could just put her back.
Look, there's only so much that I'm allowed to do before we get in trouble with it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop looking at the stream. I'm gonna.
And every time I switch back, I get an ad because for some reason it's running her off of a browser source.
Good. She needs the money.
Every time we switch, she gets like an extra half a cent.
She needs the money. Have you seen did she interview with like Codyco or something? And she was like, I made $1 million a month or something.
I think so. I believe
so crazy.
That's just her OnlyFans.
Oh.
Like that's yeah, she only makes $1 million a month on OnlyFans, and so
nothing even good on there.
The rest of the revenue comes from everything else.
There's like nothing. It's like every month is like you're subscribed to what was that one? What was the one girl that like got OnlyFans like
Belle Delphine?
Yeah, no, Thorn.
Oh, Bella Thorne, the one who scammed everybody.
That's what it is every month, as far as I know. It's been a minute. I've never even. What is that?
Anyways, Julian, do you know what we're doing today?
What?
We're doing what you do best. We're solving other people's problems.
I think I'm pretty good at it, actually. I just don't listen to my own advice. So
wonderful. Should we just go straight into the first question?
If you want.
All right.
Do I have to watch the stream to read it, or are you reading it?
No, I'm reading it to you.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, how would you hide watching Amaranth while at the office?
And this is bad advice.
Yes.
You wouldn't. Next question.
Don't. Alpha move. Boss walks in. He says,
let your boss see it when he walks by.
He says, hey, I need your attention. You go, hold on a second.
You go, hold on a second. And then you bring up the tab. And then you leave it up while they're standing there.
And then you then you turn around and go, so is this about me getting promoted or are we done here?
And then you start interviewing your boss. That's what you do.
So
you bring it up and then you leave it on the screen and then you try to out alpha your boss.
I love it. It's absolutely perfect.
Stupid. All right. I forgot. See, I'm really good at this.
Yeah,
at solving these issues.
We're like done with this one already. That's good because that was good. All right, here we go. Next one, I guess.
Was that Greg that asked that question?
No, that was me hypothetically being you.
Oh, so Greg.
Yeah, sure, Greg.
Okay.
Yeah. Dear Andy, I've been feeling down and out lately and not making enough money. What should I do to improve my mood and make more money?
There's this thing called investing in yourself. And one of the easier ways to invest in yourself is to give your money away to Amaranth's OnlyFans. So, what you're going to want to do is whatever money that you do have or that you would put in your bank account or put in the stocks,
Mhm.
like if you were to hide that away for later, you wouldn't get it now.
Mhm.
And so, what you need is something now. So, what
Mhm.
you should do is give that money to Amaranth's OnlyFans if she has a like a donation spot because it only probably costs like what 5-10 a month and you're probably going to have money left over, so give the rest of your money to her too. Next question.
Actually, hold on. Let me just do some research for you real quick.
Don't pretend like you don't already know the rates.
No, don't worry. I'm not logging into my own to see my last payments.
All right, let me see what's going on in the chat
Yeah, you you talked to
because I'm like
Amaranth.
the anti-magnet when it comes to people, so let's see what people think so
So
far.
first time limited offer is 55% off. It's $675 right now
You see, now that's a good deal to invest in
for 30
yourself, so
days, and then regular price is $15 a month for anybody who wanted to know. All
that just
7
sounds
people
like
watching.
sounds good to me. I don't know, I wouldn't do it. Be good though. Y'all
My
be good though.
y'all be good. Y'all be good. Bless. God bless. Um, I think very personally, and this might be controversial to some people, I think you should join a multi-level marketing group.
That's
You
pretty
see,
good. That's
they're
good.
very strong communities, and they all love to preach self-help. And so while you make money from your downline, all of your friends and family that will obviously join because they love you, will also be supporting you in your business endeavor as a small business owner. And I think that that's the perfect way for you to make more money and not become more depressed.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good way of thinking. Um, because the thing about MLMs is that when you join them, they want you to do so well. You want you to do well, but
Mm-hmm.
they also want you to do well and spread the joy and the self help and stuff to other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And so why wouldn't other people want what you have? It's like such a win win.
I
Because you get to feel good and then they get to feel good and then the people that invited you in get to feel good and there is no like I don't know manipulation or lies at all and
mhm.
everything's peachy keen. So I think yeah, you should do that
I agree. I agree.
for sure.
Yeah. Do you know any good MLMs people should join?
So I'm looking in the chat right now and I see someone said Clemmer. I don't know what that is. I think that that's probably like an emoji, one of the emoji things on Twitch. I don't know what that is. Um, what's a good one? There was this really exclusive one back in I think the 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went. I think that they were like I don't know. The leader was like I think his name was Jim Jones or something. That one seemed like a
That was
pretty
good.
interesting one. It
Yeah.
must have been super like exclusive because I haven't heard anything about him since. Um, there's plenty of ones out there for you to find. You just need to find what's right for you and what's in your wallet.
I think
What's
you're
in your
right.
wallet? You got to find what's in your wallet.
And usually I find this to be very true. Usually the ones that require you to pay more money up front are generally the better ones.
Yeah,
So,
because like I said earlier, it's how you invest in yourself. You
right.
know, and the more that they ask up front, the more you are investing in you.
Right.
So
I
you see,
yeah.
now this is becoming something that. All right, now continue. Next question.
Oh, you're uncomfortable now.
No, I would never. What? You
All
want
right,
me to
this
what?
one's a little more deep.
Okay.
Dear Andy, how do I break up with someone that I don't want to be with anymore? This one was actually given to me by somebody this time. Not the last two were made up.
Well, this is bad advice.
Yeah.
Don't commit. Be unhappy the rest of your life. Next question. All right. You want to. A good way for you to do that.
Relly's laughing in chat from that one.
Well,
Shout
that's
out.
an alien emoji, and aliens can't laugh, so I don't know what you interpreted there.
My bad. My sorries.
How do you get out of one? Okay. Cheat. Next question.
The correct answer and the only Kenny's here. Kenny, welcome.
Bonk.
We're
Bonk
giving
gang.
advice to people who need it right now. The only correct answer is get married, have a couple of kids.
Okay, so you're kind of close to what I was saying earlier, a little bit, yeah.
Have a couple of kids. Say to them their entire life that you're not going to get divorced until after they graduate high school and go off to college. Don't after they all go off to college, and then just kind of drift apart. Live in your own houses, but still married for tax purposes, and Social Security benefits.
That doesn't sound like bad advice. That just sounds like the truth, and I don't really think that that's what people are here for. So, never mind. Yeah, that one's pretty good too, I think. Any of our answers are options for you if you need it.
Cool.
I mean, you could also, a good way to get out of it would be like to fake your death. That's a pretty good one. I don't know if you've seen Gone Girl, but Gone Girl is a pretty good blueprint for what you should do when you don't want to be in a relationship that you're in.
Spoilers ahead for Gone Girl, I guess.
Yeah, it's a blueprint, truly. Amy Dunn is the blueprint. Next question. Next question.
All right, this one I submitted.
But also it's not just faking your death. It's making it look like your significant other killed you. All right.
Oh yeah. So that when you show up alive in a different life, they can be in jail, so you don't have to worry about it.
Faking death might be my favorite option. Okay.
That's why.
I mean, if you really want to go the easy way.
That's why Julian's here.
Anyway.
Easy way out. Guys, I want to make it known to everyone watching. The reason why this show exists is solely because of Julian. Like, he is the inspiration for this whole show.
Oopsies. I don't know if that's a good thing.
I don't know if it is either.
Yeah, truly. Should I put pants on?
No, don't stand up, please.
I mean, I'm wearing underwear.
I believe you.
Okay.
This next question was submitted by me. No, this next question was submitted by me. Dear Andy, how do I find the motherfucker who stole my catalytic converter? You show up at night. You show up in the middle of the night. And you slide your little dumb fucking body underneath my car. And you just cut it out. The whole pipe, too. Not even just the cat. The fucking pipe, too. You know how much that cost? You know how much it costs to get a catalytic converter fucking replaced? It's expensive. It's not cheap. You have to go to a muffler shop. You got to get somebody who can weld. They have to order the part. Money. Anyways.
Bro, did you get your catalytic converter stolen straight out of your vehicle?
Yes.
Bro. All right, so if you want to find that person, the easiest way to get in touch with them is to go to Craigslist Missed Connections. So what you're going to want to do is, hey, I know that you were looking for a catalytic converter and you happen to take mine. All I would like to do is just to meet up with you so that I can give you my blessing to have it. Because you already took it. That's fine. It's yours. You earned it.
Fuck.
But I want to meet up with you just so that I could give you the blessing so that you don't have to live with, soiled conscience the rest of your life. And then when you meet them, you assassinate them. Next question.
Oh, shit. Well, my thought, tell me, and you can tell me if you think I'm wrong.
You don't have to assassinate them. You could assassinate their character. You don't even have to. You don't even have to
them on Twitter.
You could just. Craigslist Missed Connections is a good one.
I like that.
you could just, one of the ways that you might be able to get them to step forward
Sybil,
is by
Sybil, you can
taking
clip
another
this.
family
You can clip
hostage.
this one.
So what you do is you find a family, any family, doesn't even have to be the person's family. You take them and you take them hostage. And then when the hostage negotiator comes and is telling you, hey, we know you're in there, free the children. And you're like, I just want my catalytic converter. But the truth is, at some point, the negotiator will get you to the point where you say the truth. And you're like, it's not about the catalytic converter. It's about the fact that the person stole it from me. And, maybe, just maybe, if this person has a good enough, has good in them or whatever, they might step forward and then show up to try to solve the situation. And then once that person is coming out towards you into like the big open area that the SWAT has like left for you, you run out and you charge him so that you get to him. And that's when that's what you want to do in a hostage situation, is you want to charge someone who's coming towards you when you're surrounded by police officers. What were you going to say, friend?
So
Hello, Julia.
I agree with chat and the I love the pause between any family. That was good. I like that a lot. Hi Julia, welcome to chat. By the way, if anybody has any problems that they need solved by us experts, obvious experts, you can put them in chat and we will answer them live right now. So my solution, if you
I'm reading the comments. This isn't me flirting yet.
Ignore him. And Kenny's here.
Don't
Kenny,
ignore me.
Somebody did
no
try
reason
to steal Michaela's catalytic converter as well. And
wait,
then they realized
someone stole hers as well?
they tried. They like went underneath
Oh.
and started cutting it and went, oh, this car's old as fuck, and then stopped.
Fair enough. What's her car? What's her license plate number? Social? What is that? Where's she live? Address?
I'll DM you.
All right.
ASL. Yes.
Well, I don't need that.
So my thought for solving this problem was
I'm sorry.
I got the catalytic converter replaced. So I'm thinking to get a sign, right? And I put a sign out that says newly replaced catalytic converter. And put a little like rigged up fucking what's that movie that I'm gonna get shit on for forgetting?
Paranormal Activity.
Sure. Paranormal Activity style with a rigged up camera to take a picture whenever they get under there. And so when they slide underneath,
I was just trying to name any movie.
I know, I went with it. And when they go underneath and start cutting the catalytic converter, it opens and puts chili oil all over their face, right? And the chili oil gets all up in oh my eyes, there's chili oil in this catalytic converter. And then and then the picture gets taken and I send it to the police. And I get arrested for assault.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good. But I would think
Why it gotta be chili oil? Because
no, chili oil is a good one. But my question is, do catalytic converters, do they not, they don't normally have fluid in them?
No, it's an exhaust. It's part of the exhaust.
Okay, well, mine has a ton of fluid in it. So I just feel like...
Dear Andy, how do I get the fluid flushed out of my catalytic converter?
Because I feel like anyone should be prepared for anything at any moment. So this is how you're going to steal Michael's newly replaced catalytic converter. Now that he's told you what he's going to do, avoid that. That's what the question was. How to steal your newly replaced catalytic converter?
We got a question from chat. How
you got a better oil? Is that the question?
No, that's not a question.
Next question. Give me a second. I got to close my window. Give me a second. Okay. Don't ask it yet. Don't ask it yet, please.
So while Julian's gone, what a fucking asshole, right? Like, who does this guy think he is? He's just here giving people advice for free. Who does that? Yeah, well, that's the point of the chili oil, is to burn the eyes. All right. Hey, Julian, love you. So the question...
Did you see my underwear?
Say it back. The question is, How do you feel safe at your boyfriend's when someone stole their catalytic converter?
Well, what you want to do when someone is angry is get down to the reason why. And if they say that they don't want to talk about it, if they say that they just want space, if they say that like I don't know, any other thing would be better to focus on, don't let them get away with that because you have an issue and you're trying to solve it. So whenever they try to push the issue away, make sure that whatever you do is just nag at that issue and pick at it and make sure that like they know that you want to keep bringing it up. So I don't know. I would just say just keep picking at them about it, and I think that that would really at some point you guys get on the same page and you get your skull crushed. Next question.
Mine's very simple. Don't. So next question.
No, that's good advice.
How do I get my dog to
Don't
stop
feel
peeing on
safe
people?
at your boyfriend's house. That's
Never
Michael's.
feel, will never feel
That is
safe.
Michael's suggestion. Just don't.
Never feel
And you know
safe. Never be comfortable,
that
never feel
might.
safe.
That's probably good advice for Michael, maybe, but not for whoever asked that question. Whoever is dating Michael. If you want to feel safe at the house, leave the house. Does that make sense? All right, now you can say whatever you're going to say.
So we have the next question up. The next question is, Dear Andy, how do I get my dog to stop peeing on people?
Is this Kevin? Is this a Kevin question?
No, this is.
I know that there was
this
that
is
question
still
about
me.
the dog under the bed.
This is still me.
How do you get it to stop?
Yeah, this is
Peeing
Kubrick.
on stuff?
Kubrick likes to pee. No, peeing on people specifically.
Oh,
Like very intentionally, just like turns around and pees on them.
well, let them pee on the dog. What do you mean?
Okay. Would you care to elaborate? What's your
No.
thought? What's your thinking behind this?
What do you mean? It's pretty self-explanatory. You said your dog's peeing on them.
Yeah.
Let them pee on your dog.
So here's the problem with that. I think he would like it.
Okay. See, now that's interesting.
Really,
so
you did
bad
check out.
advice on how to stop your dog. So I guess putting it down isn't an option. Feed him chocolate. Every time he pees on someone, feed them chocolate. Sybil, feed the dog chocolate.
Oh God.
Feed your least favorite
Fuck.
chocolate.
Fuck.
Let
Shit.
the strong survive. Sybil, let the strong survive.
I have to run an ad real quick, or else new people are gonna get ads. So before I run this
I'd love
ad,
to see that.
before I run this ad, Julian, could you please tell the people the benefits of subscribing so that they don't see the ads?
There are no benefits.
Good. Give me your money. Ad break. Now all of the people who are subscribed can watch. Hello, people who are subscribed.
This is not a benefit for you.
No, I mean,
By the
you
way.
already. If you see, yeah. Okay, so Sybil said he got mad at me because I took too long before the park and peed on me.
Not a question. Next question.
Phrase it into a question.
Please rephrase into a question.
Dear Andy, when will my father return?
Oof. Is that it? You want advice? You want advice on that question? I don't know
question.
when he's going to return.
It's a question.
Probably won't. Move on. But that's good advice. Moving on is good advice. I don't know when he's returning, but make sure that you spend every second of every day looking forward to it. And then more than likely, because you put that positive energy out, he'll show up.
put it out into the universe. So is that the conclusion of your advice?
Oh, for that question?
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly how to give advice for something that's like quantitative like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't 2 days. Does that work for you? Does in 2 days, does that work for you? It's bad. It's bad in that it's not true, maybe.
Cool. I like that. Cool.
All right, cool.
My advice is you're gonna go out, okay? You're either gonna go out to your local mystics shop, or you're going to go on everyone's Mr. Joe Morris in here. You're gonna go to your local Wiccan Amazon, and
Wait, one moment. Joe is asking the right questions. Continue.
can somebody, hey, Joel, can you either subscribe or gift yourself a sub so that you can use the bonk emote? Somebody, this man needs it. Welcome, Joel. Good question. We'll get to it. You're gonna go out to your local, what did I say, mystics shop, and you're going to get yourself a bunch of crystals, a bunch of them, like 10, 20 crystals. You're going to get home. It doesn't matter which one they are. You don't have to know anything about it either. Just follow this advice. You're going to come home and you're going to line them up in a circle around you. And you are going to continue to chant your father's name, starting at a very like low whisper, like, and you're going to get slowly louder and louder, and you're just going to keep on getting louder and louder until your father returns.
Yeah, no. There's
Oh.
That sounds
Joel,
about right.
Mr. Joe Moore has subscribed with a tier 1.
Hey.
Thank you, Joel. Bonk emote.
Is this a bad advice stream? Because someone just did what you said, and I'm really concerned now. Because you told them to do that, and then they did it.
Well, now we're
Should
at
I not be
22
saying
out of
anything that I'm
25
saying?
subs. At 25 subs, I get a new emote slot. So, I like how you just brushed that off. Like, okay, cool.
I mean, it's just kind of like what I'm saying. Like, you've rushed off my question.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
I'm
Don't
concerned.
Emote. Half of that. Okay, Julian can get half of that money.
I want it, and I want you to send it to me right now, live on stream.
Okay. You hear me typing?
Joe, I will make sure that he does what you ask. But this is also a bad advice stream, so please clarify whether or not your advice is bad or not.
Here's
so
my
we can
advice.
know whether or not to take it seriously.
Don't subscribe.
Michael,
to the
send me
channel.
that money.
I just did.
Did you?
Look in your Huawei account.
What is that?
Your Huawei account?
Huawei?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in there.
Wonderful.
That's not in there. I don't have a Huawei account.
Dear
Who did
Andy,
you send the money to?
My YouTube channel only has 136 subs, and I've been making Fortnite videos for 2 years. Any advice on how to grow?
You just keep asking these questions?
No. I got these questions from people. Joel, if you want money, real talk, Joel, if you want money, next Saturday's stream.
All right, read the question. I'm sorry.
My YouTube channel.
It seems suspicious because they seem like questions that pertain to you. Anyway.
Dear Andy, my YouTube channel only has 136 subs, and I've been making Fortnite videos for 2 years. Any advice on how to grow?
How do I make this bad? Because everything I was about to say is just what you should do. Okay, here's
I'll go first while you think. How about that?
Okay, sounds good.
You should continue making Fortnite videos and not change anything else. What they say in the industry is consistency and quantity beat quality. That's my advice.
Anyways, you want to pivot to Fortnite Live, And then
Oh
once you're
no.
pivoting to Fortnite Live, pivot to IRL stuff. And then once you've pivoted to IRL stuff, set your stream
Imagine.
to be able to, every time someone sends a donation, a voice speaks for you. And so what you should do after that, like voice is routed to a speaker and it reads whatever your donation is, and then go out in public and walk around with that speaker saying whatever people on the internet want to say.
I agree. I agree
And
wholeheartedly.
and we can just end it right there. That's what you should do.
I'm gonna tag along to yours, and I'm gonna say you should also make it so that every time that you get a sub, it plays the Fortnite default dance music, and you just have to bust out into a Fortnite default dance every sub you get.
Yeah, on YouTube though. Every time you get a sub on YouTube, post a 10-second video of you doing the default dance, and it has to be unique. It cannot be. This is kind of good advice.
And you
it
also
cannot.
have
It
to
has to
thank
be
the
unique.
individual subscriber.
Yeah, and you cannot like just re-upload the same video. It's got to be different.
No.
If you get the subscriber at your full-time job working in the back of the Denny's, you gotta do the default dance at your full-time job in the back of the Denny's. If you work as a mortician and you are out there draining fluids, if you get a notification about that sub or multiple subs, you gotta dance. You gotta film it too.
Yeah.
Right there in the morgue.
You gotta dance.
You have to dance.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Any more advice on how to grow this channel? Oh, I do actually. Plaster every single video 4 or 5 times on your social media. If you aren't posting the video on a daily basis on every single platform, how are you ever going to get people to see it?
Yeah, and if you really want those videos on your social
Instagram.
media to stand out, make sure that you put a lot of like MLG hits and stuff.
Yeah,
if you remember that good MLG stuff, so like hit markers in the middle of your video.
Oh,
like
baby, a triple.
Yep, Snoop Dogg with the cool sunglasses that come down.
Where'd you find
like
that?
The blunts, yeah.
This. Wombo combo. You know, all those things. I agree. Yeah. And don't forget to like make inside jokes. Hold on, I dropped something on the ground. Don't forget to make inside jokes, like force them from your videos, and then just say them in public. Like people are supposed to know what they are. I think that's a very important thing that you should do. So,
that's a slam llama.
There you go.
People
yeah.
Like, what?
Like a random ass catchphase. And then
when
people don't know what it is, what if someone's not funny?
What if someone's not funny? See, it's not about, here's the thing. People don't know what they like, right? So what you need to do is shove you down their throat because you have better taste than them. I mean, they're the ones watching you or not watching you. Here's the thing. The ones watching you have great taste. The ones not watching you, they have bad taste.
Berate the people who aren't watching you.
And what you want to do is bring them to your side by taking them hostage. So it kind of came back around. So it's like a Stockholm syndrome type of thing where you're just constantly exposing them to your sense of humor, even though it's not funny and you don't know what funny is and you've never even heard of comedy. But yeah, that's what you should do.
What you need to do is you need to take any obscure thing that you're like moderately obsessed with, something that you know way too much about, and you make references that you think are funny to those things, and then when people don't get them, you go, "Oh, you don't know about that? Come on."
Do that. Do so much of that. Like make people feel bad because they don't know your obscure thing.
Oh shit.
Power move. That's a power move. And it's good advice.
I like that one a lot. Fuck. Okay. You ready to move on?
No. Yes.
All right. Dear Andy, the doctor tells me to stop drinking alcohol so I don't get kidney stones. How else do I hide my depression?
Well, if you want to hide it, I mean, just keep drinking like nothing was happening. You know?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like, what
yeah.
does the doctor know? Or really, kind of only what you told them, and they just want a paycheck, so they're going to tell you what they think that you want to hear. So first of all, don't listen to your doctor.
True.
Um,
They're all a scam.
they're all scam artists. Doctors are the offices are basically MLM headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, just keep drinking. You'll be fine. Um, you're not even really depressed. It's just what the problem is that when you stop drinking, you feel depressed because you're not drinking and you enjoy doing it so much.
Hell
So just keep doing
yeah.
that.
Hell yeah.
So don't stop drinking. Keep drinking.
Yeah.
Keep drinking.
And if the doctors say that there's a problem with you because of your drinking, just remember they're trying to take your money.
They're trying to take your money and your happiness.
Yeah. So that
Like,
you keep coming back.
why would you go to a doctor when all they want to do is take your money and your happiness? I mean, and possibly your liver. That's the thing. When like doctors want something, they're gonna try to get it. So like they're gonna try to convince you, oh, alcohol is bad for your liver. We're gonna have to take it out of you. Don't let them take it out of you. Keep your liver.
You're right.
If they
Doctors
tell you that if it's bad or it's going bad or it's gonna like
doctors
catch like an
didn't go
infection
to
or
med
whatever,
school
just ignore them.
to not get what they want.
Yeah, doctors are like master manipulators, dude.
Yeah. Therapists, you ever seen one? Don't.
Bro, so off topic, I was reading have you seen the new Dune?
No.
So it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's obvious that it's like an allegory for the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was watching it, I was like, where's the Jewish people in all this? And so
Oh no.
I went on like a little deep search last night, and it turns out like there in the Dune universe, there's basically a version of the Illuminati. And the Illuminati are essentially are the Jewish people in Dune.
Oh my god.
And then I read even further, and it turns out that in the 6th book of the Dune series, they introduce, because it's supposed to be the future, like 10,000 years in the future,
Yeah.
and everything changes. But the one thing
That
that
doesn't
didn't change in 10,000 years was Jewish culture. And so the 6th book of this sci-fi epic introduces Jews. Like, I don't know how else to say
Who
it.
would have thought?
It's so weird that in science fiction, they're all of a sudden they're like, yeah, and then the Jews show up, and
Is
you're
this
like,
in
what?
the movie too? Or-
So I don't know. Like, if the movie gets around to the 6th book,
Oh, okay. I see
then
what you're saying.
yeah, it's gonna be like it's gonna be so strange. It's so funky. It's like weirdly, it's like anti-Semitic, but it's also not anti-Semitic because it's just like, yeah, the Jews are great. They're still around. It's like, what? I don't know.
All right.
It's funky, but I like it.
I have to give my advice for this person.
What was the question?
The doctor told me to stop drinking alcohol. How do
Oh,
I hide
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
depression?
Read Dune.
Read Dune.
That's also part of the previous advice.
Perfect.
Get drunk and read Dune.
Get drunk, read Dune. My advice to you is don't hide the depression. Embrace it and let everybody know. Everybody that's around you, let them know that you're depressed. And just kind of like phrase it in a way that makes it feel like it's their problem so that your depression is a little bit less, you know? Because it'll help ease the pain, I promise. Let everybody know, like every single time someone's like, oh, I had a great day, and you go, oh, yeah, I've just been so depressed. I don't know what a good day's like anymore. And then when they feel really awkward about it and don't want to talk to you anymore, you got to shame them into continuing to talk to you, because if they can't take you at your worst, how do they deserve you at your best?
Oh, come on, man.
Just be happy, Greg. Solid. And if this one is Greg's, not saying it is, but if this one is Greg's, just don't cry in front of your father.
That. Oh. I mean, if you've done it once, okay. So now that would be real. I was about to give real advice, I think.
Oh,
so let's just move on, because that's not the point.
Be real short with the real advice.
I mean, it's good to be vulnerable in front of your father. It might help him a little bit, but also if there's a history of, I don't know, abuse there, it's get out of there. Anyway.
Next question. Dear Andy, Julian, where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Am I like in a hospital bed right now, and this is like the voices of the people coming to visit me? Is that what that question was?
Wake up.
Where have I?
Wake up. Wake
there
up.
You go.
Wake up. Wake up.
Julian, where have you been? We've been worried sick. Okay, so here's how you don't be worried about me.
Just don't. Dear Andy, why?
It's a great question. No. I mean, like, I could tell you why. But I'm not. Live with that. Live with it. I could tell you why. But I'm not. What were you going to say, Michael?
So, our whole universe was in a hot, dense state. Nearly 14 billion years ago, expansion started. The Earth began to cool. The autotrophs began to drool. Neanderthals developed tools. We built a wall.
We built the pyramids.
Math, science, history, unraveling the mysteries that all started with the Big Bang. Since the dawn of man is really not that long, as every galaxy was formed in less time than it took to sing this song. This isn't a song, by the way. I'm just speaking off the top of my head. A fraction of a second, and the elements were made. The bipeds stood up straight. The dinosaurs all met their fate. They tried to leap, but they were late, and they all died. They froze their asses off. The oceans and Pangea, see, you wouldn't want to be ya, set in motion by the same Big Bang, and it all started with the Big Bang. It's expanding ever outward, but one day it will cause the stars to go the other way, collapsing inward. We won't be here. It won't hurt. Our biggest and brightest figure, that it'll be an even bigger bang. Australopithecus would really have been sick of us debating how we're here. They're catching deer, we're catching viruses, religion or astronomy, Descartes or Deuteronomy. It all started with the Big Bang. Music and mythology, Einstein and astrology, it all started with a big bang.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you just said kind of reminds me of a piece that I would like to share with you. And so let me find this real quick and share it. Um, just please humor me for a moment
Sure.
because that
Absolutely. Yeah,
is
absolutely.
true,
Absolutely.
maybe, but let me see if I can. A blood black nothingness began to spin. Let's move on to system. System. Feel that in your body, the system. What does it feel like to be part of the system? System. Is there anything in your body that wants to resist the symptom? The system? System? Do you get pleasure out of being part of the system? Have they created you to be a part of the system? Is there security in being part of the system? System. We're going to go on cells. We are all put together at a time. Cells, millions and billions of them. Cells. Were you ever arrested? Cells. Did you spend much time in the cell? Cells. Have you ever been in an institution? Cells. Do they keep you in a cell? Cells. When you're not performing your duties, do they keep you in a little box? Cells. Interlinked. What's it like to hold the hand of someone you love? Interlinked. Do they teach you how to feel finger to finger? Interlinked. Do you long for having your heart interlinked? Interlinked. Do you dream about being interlinked? Have they left a place for you where you can dream? Interlinked. What's it like to hold your child in your arms? Interlinked. What's it like to play with your dog? Interlinked. Do you feel that there's a part of you that's missing? Interlinked. Do you like to connect to things? Interlinked. What happens when the linkage is broken? Interlinked. Have they let you feel heartbreak? Interlinked. Did you buy a present for the person you love? Within cells, interlinked. Why don't you say that 3 times? Within cells, interlinked. Within cells, interlinked. Within cells, interlinked. Where do you go when you go within? Within. Has anyone ever locked? See, I think you kind of get. I think you kind of get the point of what I'm saying. What? What was that?
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Julian, I think it's time for us to move on to the next section of the show.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Where we read.
Did you get the feeling that we couldn't or something?
Oh, my bad. No. I just didn't want to interrupt your.
I want to get some water. Give me a second.
Yeah. Oh fuck! What do I do without him? Look, there he goes with his shorts. They're red. You see them? Chat. Are we gonna do r/legal advice or r/am I the asshole? I'm gonna start a poll. I need to know. Which do we read first? Am I the asshole or legal advice? We'll do a 1 minute. Hold on, I'm doing a poll.
Should I end the stream now?
All right. Julie, make sure you go vote too. What should we read first?
You'll vote too.
You'll vote too. We all vote down here. Julian, should we make political ads?
Absolutely.
We all vote down here. That sounds like a really scary Hillary Clinton campaign ad.
In hell.
You'll vote too. You'll vote too. You'll vote too. Just her shaking her head violently. Pokemon, let's go to the polls. It seems like everybody so far wants to do Am I the Asshole?
Well, except for that one person that voted for legal advice.
Well, they obviously don't matter as much because am I the asshole one?
That was me.
Oh no. All right, I gotta pull these up so I can read them now.
I hope Kevin gets to see the Voight comp test that I just read to everyone.
Oh, Millie's losing her shit over here. All right, so our first am I the asshole? And Julian, let me know if you want to read any of these. I have them all documented here. You're
I'll let you
eating
know.
pizza right now, though, so. Am I the asshole for losing weight before my sister's wedding? I, 28 female, used to be quite overweight.
Oh
Over
my
the
god!
last year or
Immediately,
so. Well, what?
for some reason, because I'm a narcissist, I was like, "Is you not an asshole?" Because I thought it was a guy.
Oh. All right, I'll start over. Am I the asshole for losing weight before my sister's wedding? I, 28 female, used to be quite overweight. Over the last year or so, I have made many changes in my life and have successfully lost over 100 pounds. I don't live close to any of my family, and I don't post on social media, so my family wasn't really aware of my weight loss. I did mention that I was making healthier choices, but that's it. It's just that every time before I've tried to lose weight, it hasn't worked, so I didn't want anyone commenting on it. My sister, 26 female, got engaged last year, and I'm super happy for her. Due to circumstances, the wedding had to be pushed back a little, and it's happening a week from now because I haven't seen everyone in so long. I decided to come down 2 weeks earlier to help them out and catch up. Well, when I came to see my family, my sister freaked out upon seeing me. As it turns out, she has gained a bit of weight, and it's not super noticeable to me, but she still looks great. I think this is the first time in our lives that I'm smaller than her, and I've always been the fat sister. She basically accused me of trying to upstage her, and my parents are taking her side. I'm not really sure if I'm in the wrong here, as so many members of my family are taking her side. So, am I the asshole? I'll let you go first, Julian.
Personally, because this is, have we moved on from bad advice,
Yes,
or
yeah,
should I
yeah.
be saying, okay?
Yeah. You can be real on this now.
I just threw my pizza crust and it popped out of my trash can. Um,
Kobe.
I feel like it's possible. It's possible that whoever wrote this is leaving out the fact that they did it with the intent to upstage the sister.
I,
I mean,
it might not have been an attempt to upstage the sister. It might have just been an attempt like, oh, well, we're all going to be here at this wedding next year, and I want to look good for it.
yeah, I feel like everyone does that, or at least everyone of a certain mindset. So I don't necessarily think that they're. Ooh,
Or maybe they just wanted
this
to
is
lose
great.
weight.
This is
You're
great
right.
audio.
Oh, I'm thinking worst case scenario. Like, I I don't think there's any way possible that this person was like, I gotta look better than my sister.
I mean,
I've
the
gotta
thing
get
is, it's
skinny.
possible. I do genuinely think that that is possible, and they left it out of the post so that they could be like, "Oh, am I the problem?" When they know that they're the problem. But
Yeah, but
no,
that's
I mean,
a year. Like a year to be. I mean, Julian, you lost a substantial amount of weight.
I did
Did you do it in spite of anybody else?
only in spite of me, man.
That's, do you think you could have lost the weight if it was in spite of anybody else?
No, I don't. I don't know if I'm that type of person.
Right. So it's kind of a weird, thing for a family to accuse her of. I
Yeah, I
think.
don't know. I mean, I would. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say the whole family's a bunch of round tubs. So maybe they all are just like, "Why would you do that?" You know, they're like, "Why would you change the way you are to make you feel better?" And it makes them feel bad, and so they're all just like, "Why would this is bad?" But I don't know. I do genuinely feel like there's not enough context to that. because it's what that person has said is cool. I lost weight. I was invited to a wedding. Did she say specifically that she lost the weight leading up to the wedding?
She said, over the last year, I've made changes in my life that have successfully lost almost 100 pounds. And then my sister got engaged last year.
Okay, so that timeline kind of adds up. Maybe it could be possible she saw that her sister got engaged and then she was like, "Man, I want to get engaged." And so they lost weight. And
Okay.
then
I
in
could
the
see that.
time that she was like she lost the weight, the sister got happy fat. And
Okay.
now it's an issue
Yeah.
potentially. That's one possibility.
Yeah, yeah.
It might be more likely. But
This post is very short. I will say that.
yeah, there's not enough to go off of
To
here.
your
Give me a second.
point.
I'm bothered by my crust.
Go pick up your crest. We'll move on to the next one. I like reading these because they're a lot of fun. I do this in my free time anyway.
Oy.
He's back. All right.
Yeah,
Ready?
could have just been like a natural drive that kicked in once they saw the success of another. So
You ready for this next one?
yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for getting angry at my girlfriend over how to split the gas bill accurately?
Did you write this one?
I did not. Am I the asshole for wanting someone to not steal my catalytic converter while I'm sleeping? That's mine.
Just real passive.
I really
Just so
should.
passive.
I really should just put it on there and have people be like, "Why'd you post this?" You're the
Do
asshole.
you want
for posting
validation or
this.
something?
Yes. The answer is yes. I do want validation. Am I the asshole for getting angry at my girlfriend over how to split the gas bill accurately? So, my girlfriend and I were going to go on a trip with her car and we were working out how to split the gas correctly. Her idea was to collect all of the receipts every time we fill up on gas, and then in the end we simply divide it by 2. I explained to her that this method is not very accurate and suggested a more accurate and fair method. I told her that before we leave, she'll fill up the tank, and every time after that, we will go to the gas station and fill up again, and we will split every fill. Then, when we return, we'll fill up the tank and split that. She didn't understand this method at all, and I claimed that if we do it my way, she'll be spending more money. I tried... and she claimed that I read that wrong. I read it right and then said it wrong in my head. She didn't understand this method at all and claimed that if we do it my way, she'll be spending more money. I tried to explain to her in so many different ways that she wasn't getting it. She offered to do it my way and said she trusts me, but I was determined to make her understand. After explaining it so many different times, she told me she got it. I was happy. I told her we can do it her way. We go on the trip, and the tank is almost full before we leave. We intend on splitting every single time. We arrive home, and the tank is about halfway full. I asked her what she wanted to do about the gas, and she offered me $20 in compensation for the remaining gas in the tank. To challenge her, I asked her how she knows it's $20 on the dot. She said she's just estimating. I ended up getting angry and told her that this is why her method isn't accurate and we should have used mine instead. She offered me $30 instead if that'll make me happy. Then she suggests that we go fill up the tank and split that, to which I explained that wouldn't work because we didn't leave with a completely full tank. In the heat of the moment, I called her fucking dumb, and she ended up crying, and I told her she was playing victim and needed to get more self-esteem. Jesus Christ. I was angry because I spent so much time trying to explain my method. She told me she understood it, only to demonstrate a complete lack of understanding. I tried to call and apologize and texted her a bunch of times telling her that I went too far and I didn't mean to call her dumb. Yeah, that's what she was mad about. And I meant to call her method dumb. She said she's angry at me because she went on a trip with her car, which adds the wear and tear of the vehicle, kilometers put on there, etc., which is stuff she'll have to pay for. Yet I'm causing drama over $20 worth of gas. To me, the point wasn't how much the gas cost. It was about trying to prove to her why her method of splitting gas wasn't accurate. And I was just frustrated. Am I the asshole here?
Yeah. I mean, So like because I don't have it like on paper in front of me, and it was just a wall of text, I'm assuming
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know off the top of my head what either their methods were. Because honestly, halfway through you reading that, I was just trying to figure out how that works. If like if someone pays for all the gas once,
Hmm.
and then she cash apps say half the price to him, and
Hmm.
then no, that would be the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Every time you pay the whole thing, and then she just sends you money for it.
Yeah. And
Why didn't they just do that? See,
I think both ways are fine, but his way is the most accurate. But he was a dick
what
about the way that he was going about it.
what's wrong with the receipt thing? Why isn't the
It's
receipt
because
thing
at the
accurate?
at the beginning she's paying more. So she filled the whole point was that she was going to fill up before they leave, right? So she
Okay,
pays that entire one, no matter what.
that's
Actually,
fine. I mean, if they had just
both of their ways
communicated
are
and
the exact
agreed
same.
that, hey, you fill it first, and then when we split everything, it's just bad. Man, I mean, yeah,
Yes,
yeah. I think this guy's the screwball.
Millie also agrees he's the asshole. Hold on, I have to give her attention. Come here.
Show her off.
She gets really sad when I don't give her enough attention. She's like
Good,
Tinkerbell.
good. Foster dependency.
Yes, very good. Yes, she can't live without me.
um, yeah, I don't know. That whole situation is just goofy. I mean, it didn't. To answer the question, yeah, he's the asshole.
Yeah, I.
But also, what other solutions did she offer
She
other
said
than the?
she said her solutions were basically yes, we can do it your way. Please stop fucking talking.
It's a good solution, I guess.
And then he went,
But
no, I want you to understand. I want you to know my way is right. And she went, I don't care. I trust that you know what you're talking about. He went, no, you have to understand. This is the only way to do it right. You want to know how I
never
got these
mind.
scars?
Never mind. He's right. She's the butthole. She's the
Yeah.
asshole.
Here's some of the top comments.
Let's go.
You're the asshole. You sound pedantic and exhausting. Do you split everything to the penny? And how much does she get to charge you for the wear and tear on her car? Do you bill her for the time spent arguing about gas?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just so it's kind of crazy. The whole situation seems crazy. I mean, I can understand like getting so focused on a situation. He should have just made her pay all of it. How about that? She probably would have been down too.
Probably would have saved a
So
lot of hassle. Yeah.
yeah. Or either whatever.
Yes, ma'am.
So dumb.
Here's here's my honest to God way of how I see splitting money in a relationship. And Sybil can yell at me in the chat if I'm wrong. But
You're not. You live your life how you want to live it.
actually, if Sybil yells at me in chat for being wrong, I'm gonna berate her in front of everybody and let them know that I'm right and I have
Don't
the
do
only
that.
right way. Here's
Bad
how
advice.
you do it.
Do that.
Oh, red flags. Here we
Two
go.
red flags.
Two red flags. Here's how you split money in a relationship. You both decide what you're each gonna pay for, and then you pay for it.
Wrong. Wrong. Okay, so here's what the problem with that is.
Oh no, he's you wrote this. People are most of the other ones are just like, yeah, her way is much better. Yours is stupid, and he has
Well,
not
what you should
responded to
do,
any of these.
yeah, what you should do is just make sure that you pay for everything and then hold it over her head in the future. Oh, my bad. Bad advice is done.
You wanna move out to the next one?
Yeah, sure. I'm kind of far away from my screen right now. I would have to adjust my focus
That's okay. I'm reading them.
if you want me to read something, but
It's okay. I can
you
read
tell
them.
me.
I'm just last one. Greg wanted to read some, so
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, Greg wants to read something on this.
sure. If he shows up, Greg's not even in chat. Shout out to Greg. He expects me to show up in his chat and doesn't show up to mine. I'm calling him out
Wait,
right now.
should I do that
Somebody
focus
clip this.
trick where it just zooms in on my face?
Yes. And then talk shit to Greg.
Did it happen?
Yeah, it's not on your mouth. Yeah, a little bit more where you're going. A little. Nope.
Sorry, I'm looking
down a little bit. You're there.
All right.
You didn't talk shit.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
Oh, okay, cool. I hope somebody clipped that. Somebody clipped that and sent it to Greg.
Well, are we recording this VOD?
Yeah. This VOD's always recorded.
Why did you spell hole with a W?
So that Twitch got mad at me when I tried to do the poll, and I spelled asshole a * hole. So I just had to be careful.
Gross.
Yes.
It's even worse now.
And it was like midnight when I made that.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
which one's the real answer?
What do you mean?
Am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend out for living a double life?
No.
Oh, wait, hold on. Everybody, stop for a minute. Marquito8887 in chat said, want to become famous? Buy followers and viewers on bigfollows.com. Guys, hold on a second. I gotta let me just pull this up real quick. Hold on. Nobody do anything. Nobody do anything to this bot. I'm plotting. Give me a moment here. Hold on. Julian, entertain while I'm doing this.
I just did.
You. Holy shit. Okay. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm almost there. Fucking hell, Julian. Oh no. 23 out of 25. I'm making this joke happen. Hold on. This is not a joke. This is real life.
Are you about to buy some?
Hold on.
Man, I just thought about how insane that is. How often do streamers have bots in their stream and then people gift?
All right, everybody, look at this clown. Look at this clown over here. Look at this fucking clown trying to sell me fucking views. Are you kidding me? Marquito8887.
That was... They're subbed.
Thanks for being a subscriber, bud. I hope you come back and subscribe twice. We're not gonna ban him. We're not gonna ban him for being a bot. Everybody bonk him in chat.
That's a viewer.
Everyone just at him and bonk him. That's all
Okay.
I want. This is the new way to fight the bots. We're not banning them. We're publicly humiliating them.
Yeah, by spending money.
Well, you spent money. Nobody
That's
else
a pretty
had
good
to do
joke,
that.
though. I think it's worth it.
It was a brilliant joke. I fucking love it. 2 more subs though. 2 more subs until we're at new fun emote that I have planned. Anyways, back to what we're doing here. Marquito8887, welcome. Glad to have you. If I need followers and to become big famous, I will absolutely go to big follow. Oh, Relly, thank you to Animal Lover 1006. I'm not sure if that's a real person either, but they're here now. I love this. We're one away from 25 now. That's great. And a hype train is close, is what it says to
Who's
me.
Bonk Mod? Oh, Bonk. Okay, I was
Bonk
about
Mod
to
is my
literally
mod.
I was about to give Bonk Mod a sub. Wait, can I?
Yeah, you probably can.
Oh my god.
Are you gonna give Bonk Mod a sub? We're close to a hype train, guys. If you gift your sub, you can get hype train emotes. I don't know exactly what that means. All I know is I can't join in because it got mad at me last time. Julian started a fucking... You met the sub goal and you started a hype train. What the fuck? Bachmod, congratulations. Oh, wait, no, we're still close to a hype train. The hype train hasn't started yet. What does it take to get a hype train? I think it's 4 interactions. We had 3.
One more person needs to sub, gift, or use bits.
One more person has to sub, gift, or use bits. All right, we got 7 viewers. Hold on. Let me go
I have
spam.
0 bits.
Hunter, I'm so close to hype train.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, yes, we got a hype train. We're getting hype train here. Why does it still say a hype train is close? I don't understand.
Should be started.
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense. Glitch.
Really, I appreciate
They
it.
just want us to spend
Glitch.
the purpose of the hype train is just to spend more money anyway, and then we spent more money, and it's telling us to spend more money, so it happens.
Hunter's reading it on his. Hunter's doing a fucking subathon. He has to stream for I think like 10 more hours.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Bonk.
Oh, here he goes. He's rallying troops. Here he goes. I don't know what he's saying. Should I put him up on screen?
Yeah, sure.
All right, hold on. Let me.
Did I put pants on?
The whole station can't be uninhabited.
It is not uninhabited.
Why does it not show me that you're live?
I like it better this way.
There we
He's
go.
gonna show up and see himself. 10 more hours.
Here, I'll go gift a sub or something.
Oh, what a beautiful human.
How do I do that here?
Thank you, Rel,
He goes.
for dropping off those 100 bits.
100 biddies.
Gift 1 sub.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what they call them.
100 biddies, 50.
Hey, you guys hear that?
Oh God.
It's the death rattle of all the things we could be
He
spending
doesn't
those
know that
units
he's
on.
live on
I have heard many death rattles.
Maybe
They
he
do
does.
not sound
Hi,
like
Hunter.
that.
He sees. I don't know if he sees. Hi, Hunter. Let me put myself on top.
I can't remember my password. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that helps.
Wait, are you sharing the screen in the Discord too?
There's something bothering me.
No.
You mean besides all of this?
If the station lost its connection
This
to
is
the world
Hunter's
line,
stream
will
now.
Xander send someone to investigate?
Maybe they sent Quill's
There you go, buddy.
girlfriend.
No,
Cut it.
Hell's Hope was supposed to
Cut
be
it.
That should
here,
work.
Remember?
He's doing it.
Well, I don't know.
Let me know if it
Maybe they
works.
just ain't got here yet.
Oh,
All right.
oh, he's doing something. He did something.
Or
It's processing.
if you want, put
Little
me in there too,
pieces
and we
over
can do a
here.
commentary on Hunter's stream.
Yeah, just turned it into a commentary. For
Auxiliary
Or put me
Station.
in like the top left corner of your
gonna
screen,
come
so
over
it's like
here.
I'm doing a commentary of you. You're doing a commentary of Hunter.
Hunter said he did something, but I don't see anything. I haven't gotten anything.
He did it in Strangely Greg.
Oh no, that'd be so sad. All right, I need to
Well, that's a
switch-
shame.
I need
But
to
also
switch
remember,
to
the hype
sub-goal.
train is literally BS. So
It's true. It's just fun. You get a little train emote next to your name.
it's not even fun. It's just you're spending money for false rewards.
I'll
There it
spend money
is.
for false rewards. No, that's the new sub goal. I just
Oh.
put it up.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, I appreciate Hunter. Oh hey, Hunter just got a raid. Isn't that fun? All right. Anyways,
Bonk.
back to what we're doing.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for calling out my girlfriend for living a double life?
No.
I, 23 male, have been dating my girlfriend, Jane, 21 female, for nearly a year. We go to separate colleges about 40 minutes away from each other, but we still see each other multiple times a week. I've noticed, though, that she always prefers to come to my apartment in a small town rather than me visit her in her apartment. When we talk about family, she's always very reserved, and she just tells me she's not close with hers. As far as friends go, I've met a great deal of her high school and college friends that all seem average. Now, she's always presented herself as a broke college student and will actively say that fact whenever money comes up and laughs it off. However, I've noticed that over the months that despite saying that she refuses to eat fast food. She like, oh, hey, Sybil cheered 1 bit. I appreciate the 1 bit.
Train's not coming.
The train is not coming. The train is, for some reason, not leaving the station, even though I purposefully made it the easy train. I don't understand why it's like that. Oh, well. I've noticed that over the month that despite saying that, she refuses to eat fast food. She likes going on impromptu mini vacations by her standard and are staying within the country, but are by no means cheap. She drives a car worth over $70,000. Last night, we met up with a few of her childhood friends to shoot pool. A few of them noticed that I drive a Tesla and that I bought for myself brand new this year. It's my pride and joy, and I will admit that I've done quite well for myself over time in building up my own income. Here's
Did you
where the
write
red
this one?
flag starts. Huh?
Did you write this one?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Here's where the red flag starts.
Oh, yeah?
They all called her by a different name rather than her. Oh, fuck, I did write this.
Oh,
rather than her
whoa.
name that I and all of her friends I've met before. Oh, shit. This is weird. They were calling her by something else completely. All of these friends were also foreign, coming from Brazil, Spain, Ivory Coast, etc. Eventually, while talking about my car, a Brazilian girl named Camila asked Jane if she intended to ask her father to buy her one. Jane just shrugged it awkwardly off with a maybe. Throughout the night, it became glaringly obvious that all of these childhood friends came from extremely wealthy families, so I asked Jane how she met them. She said that they went to high school together overseas for a while and went to summer camps together. Jane also spoke to most of them in other languages than English, mostly French or Spanish, and that's why they all seem to know besides English. That's a weird sentence. I don't think that's what he meant to say. After we left back to my place, I asked her what the deal was, and she said that she does come from a well-off family and that that name that her friends call her is her actual name. She just went by a more common one when she came to our state because it was easier for people to pronounce. I felt miffed and that she actually has been lying about her source of income for what seems like years, and that she actually had a lot of money that she had let on. Had a lot more money than she had let on. I asked if I could look at her Venmo, in which I see regular deposits from her father ranging from $400 to $1,000 weekly as an allowance. I called her a trust fund baby, and she said that she's a liar for. Hold on, I'm gonna read that again. I called her a trust fund baby and told her that she's a liar for pretending that she doesn't actually have money when she clearly does, and that's just her masquerading around a lower class, like she looking. Holy fuck! How does he write this? That she's looking. Oh my god, I can't read. I'm deaf. I called her a trust fund baby and told her that she's a liar for pretending that she doesn't actually have money when she clearly does, and that she's just masquerading around lower classes and looks like how we all live. She got extremely upset with me and is still refusing to speak to me. Am I the asshole?
That one's a weird one. That one's funky.
Yeah. Julian, you want to see something cool I can do real quick? Look at my screen.
Oh, look at your screen? You want me to look in Discord?
Yeah. Look at me.
Are you sharing a screen right now?
No.
Oh, wow. Oh, so is your feed in Discord
My switcher, yeah.
like an OBS?
No, it's my switcher.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so you
Is that happening on stream right now or just for me?
they can't really see it on stream, but
Oh, okay. Cool.
yeah. They can see this.
Oh, I see you in the corner. All right.
All right, cool. What do you think, Julian? Give me your
No, this guy's not in the wrong because lying is lying. No. I mean, if you want me to delve deeper into it, I can. I don't know what her intent is because she might have been lying in the first place to just, keep the people in her life that she wants to have in her life because people would look at her differently if they knew she was rich. Regardless, it probably would have been for the best if she was just honest in the first place. Because if she was honest in the first place, she would have probably learned quicker whether or not the people that she's trying to hang out with are people that she should be. Not to say that, no, actually, yeah, people that she should be hanging out with. it's weird. He's not whoever this guy is or girl is not in the wrong, but
I'm gonna call in my
that's a weird
response.
situation because it also is super red flaggy for her to say that she loves her friends and then to constantly be lying about it, which is, actions over words here.
Hello.
Hello.
Funky. Hello.
Hi.
So you are somebody who comes from a decently well-off family and goes by a different name than all of
All
your
right.
childhood friends.
Maybe don't do
Hi.
this on live stream unless you want to.
No, I asked her. She's good.
Yeah.
What is your opinion?
I think she just should have told him. She's kind of the asshole, not him. I'd be mad too if I found out someone was lying to me.
Oh,
Even though she's practically like us in a different world. It's kind of weird.
yeah, it's very weird.
Don't like that.
What's really funny is that everybody in this thread is calling him the asshole.
Really?
Why? What's their argument?
They're saying, sorry, you're the asshole. A lot of children of rich people avoid talking about their wealth because it becomes a quote-unquote thing, and people insult them with names like trust fund baby. She's been lying
No.
about her source of income for seems like years. This is designed to manipulate. You're saying seems like years, but you've been dating her for less than a year. I asked if I could look at her Venmo. At this point, she should have told you to fuck off. That is why they're saying he's the asshole.
I didn't
No.
remember the part of the story where he mentioned asking to look at her Venmo, which is weird.
Yeah.
Also equally weird, but the only reason he might have asked that in the first place is probably because he might be suspicious. And if he was suspicious, he probably should have just been upfront about it, and maybe that would have allowed her to be upfront about it. But also for her to be lying and to be saying, if she's walking around going, "Oh, I'm such a broke college kid," that's weird.
I think
It's
the
not.
bro's kind of the asshole.
It looks like they're both kind of
Everyone
scummy.
sucks here.
I don't blame the dude for being suspicious because everything comes out eventually. But
Yeah. Yeah, Millie agrees.
Too much lies. Bad people.
Well, thank you for letting me call you to ask your opinion and to test out how the board deals with phone calls, which is kind of cool.
but also,
Well-
actually, you know what? They were in Brazil.
Hold on.
Hello?
No, it said states, right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, she can hear you.
Hi.
Can you hear me, Julian?
Yeah.
No, sorry, I was talking to y'all. You guys kind of dropped out a little bit, but we're good
okay.
now. Wait, did they say that all of this was happening in Brazil?
Uh,
I thought it was the states, but they were Brazilian people.
Or she was from Brazil?
yeah, no, she went to high school in different places, is what it says, and they all got together to play pool at some place.
She went to high school in Brazil.
Yes,
Okay.
it looks like
Yeah,
your
I don't know.
internet's
It's funky.
dying
I
on
mean,
you.
if I was to really make a stretch, I would say being rich in Brazil puts a target on your back. And so
Yeah.
it might have been that in order to protect themselves and their family in Brazil, they lied about their status, and then they moved to the States, and then she didn't stop lying, which isn't good. But
No.
Makes sense.
survival habit is a survival habit.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're gonna move
But
on to the
that
next
was funny.
one.
That was a good twist when all of a sudden they were like, yeah, and then all her friends started calling her different names. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
I relate too much.
Uh-oh.
I need out of this conversation.
All right. Bye.
Dropping out. Hey, can you hear me?
Yep. You good? Uh-oh. Julian's losing. Julian. Is it me? Is it my connection? No, my connection's great. Julian.
Uh-oh.
Julian, I'm gonna run an ad break while you get your internet working.
Okay.
Like an actual ad break. Here we go.
You want me to describe it to you? Well, alright. First, they start out with the most flavorful USDA choice ground beef. Then, they top it with the highest quality cheddar cheese. Next, they toast a decadent Hawaiian bun, loading it with crunchy lettuce and pickles. Lastly, they spread the condiments on so perfectly, and that is how they make the And Alive Discord. Can we go get one now? The And Alive Discord. You can't stop at just one.
What thing, Julian? What thing are you asking me about?
The folder.
The folder. Oh no.
Yeah, that already.
I haven't put the smoke in the folder. If that's what you're asking me.
No, well, I mean, like, it already happened.
Yeah.
How did I miss that? When was that?
That was. You talking about the ghost hunting stream? That was Friday.
Dude. It's great.
That's why I was telling you. That's why there's the video to edit. Julian's editing videos now, by the way. Well, he's gonna try.
Yeah,
to.
I was cutting it and looking at it, and I was like, wait, did this already happen? This thing's great. Like
Oh,
that
hey.
intro
Thanks.
and your waiting screen is so amazing. It's like, whoa,
Thank you.
it's so good.
Thank you. We're doing another one on the 11th.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a lot of MLG stuff in it. That's not true. That's not true.
What was that? Oh, baby, a triple.
What was that? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
The ghost. It's speaking to me.
It sounds like the ghost in another room, and it's, damn, son, where'd you find this? A Mountain Dew just flies out of the room.
There's a part where Sybil and I get candles thrown at us. You just do hit markers. All right, let's move on to the next one. You ready? We're doing more Am I the Asshole? Unless you want to switch to back and forth between
It's whatever you want,
Am I the
man.
Asshole and legal advice. Am I the asshole? I made my wife go back to work by lying about quoting my job as well. I think he's the asshole for the way he explains his title.
He already said he lied.
Yeah. My wife didn't like her job. I was telling her to look for a job while she was still currently employed. She wanted to take a break from work, but we can't afford it right now due to our accidental conception. She is 3 months pregnant. So I made her a resume and applied for her, and she got a few interviews. However, she didn't attend any of them, saying she doesn't feel like it. She said she wants to be a stay-at-home mom. It says SAHM, and I had to think really quick what that could possibly mean. I told her we weren't even planning this pregnancy, and now we can't afford for her to become unemployed as well. She didn't listen and just quit her job without consulting me. I was super mad at her. I told her I didn't want to bust my ass while she relaxes at home. She cried and said that she doesn't want to work anymore. So I told her I'd be quitting my job as well so we can both stay jobless and homeless with our child. I pretended to quit the job in front of her by sending an angry email to my boss, but instead sent it to my friend. She was shocked and asked me why I'd do such a thing. I told her tough luck and went to sleep. The next morning onwards, she got ready for an interview and started attending interviews. I called my work and took a 1-week break. Today, my wife got a job and she gave me the news at night while we were having dinner. I then told her the truth about my not quitting the job and it being a way to make her go back to work. She got mad at me and told me I was very petty and I should have just sucked it up and let her stay at home. Now she's not talking to me. Am I the asshole? Why are you asking? Why are you asking if you're the asshole?
That's so funny. It's it's messed up.
Yeah.
But it's also pretty funny. Part of me is like, yeah, that's not good, but also part of me is like, I mean,
A
yeah.
very Schadenfreude situation.
Yeah. A simple yes, I think, suffices for this.
Yeah. Oh, Millie says yes as well. She's getting angry at me. It's great. Hi, Millie.
Lock her in the bathroom.
Millie, Julian says to lock you in the bathroom. I'm not going to do that, but he said to. Big baby.
Put her outside on the balcony so that she can see you but can't bother you.
I should put the GoPro on the switcher so I can just switch to Millie cam.
She would want that. No.
She's growling at me. Hold on one moment. Continue talking about this one while I console my poor dog.
What do you mean continue talking about this one? Yes, this person is a scumbag. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's kind of like I think it's technically abusive. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh,
but
welcome to r/legal advice. Sue your husband.
It's pretty not good. She should definitely probably just dip. But
yeah,
if she's being a stay-at-home, there's a child involved.
There is now. She's pregnant. 3 months pregnant.
Ugh. That's no good.
Everybody here is saying everyone sucks.
What was they're saying everyone sucks. What was her deal again? She wanted to be a stay-at-home mom.
Because she's pregnant, she wants to be a stay-at-home mom and doesn't want to go back to work.
She's 3 months in.
Yeah. Sybil said, "Fucked situation. I mean, it's hard to get hired when pregnant, but she's definitely an asshole for trying to quit her job without any financial talk with the husband." I think I agree.
Yeah, because I'm trying to, like, you would think that the better person here would. Oh, that's what Sybil said. You'd think that the better person here would continue to work until they can't.
Yeah.
Or at least, if depending on the job, go for a maternity leave. But to quit altogether because you're like, everything's fine here, I have what I want, bye, without trying to consult the partner is like,
yeah,
it's not good.
I agree. This one's.
I mean, he definitely kind of sucks. I can now that I think about it, I can understand why he would go to the length that he kind of went to the lengths that she's expected. She was expecting everything, and he was like, no. But I think there's a better way to set that boundary.
I think
rather than
actual good advice. I think the best way for them to have handled this situation was for her to go, "No, I don't want to go back to work," and him to go, "Okay, here's what it will take for you to not have to go back to work," and then lay out how much money extra he is going to have to make to be able to cause that to happen. I don't know exactly what their financial situation is, but I mean, it'd be very obvious that, like, yes, she would have to go back to work at least part-time.
Yeah, I think they're probably both on the same level.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Fuck them both.
I feel one is more justified than the other, if I'm being honest. But regardless, the better thing to do is not quit. Well, now I'm starting to sway more towards him because he just pretended to.
Yeah. Well, she didn't lie at all.
But the thing is, he pretended to with the intent to get her to do something.
Right. So we're stuck between somebody.
If he was gonna be,
being
a
selfish and
hard
liar.
boy, then he should have just quit.
True, hard boys quit.
That's what he should have done.
Hard boys quit.
He should have just, if he wanted to really like even the playing field, he probably could have he should have just quit and not been a coward and faked it.
True, and have them both look for jobs.
Yeah.
He could have gone, I want to be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
Which one of us is going to lose?
That's how that works. He goes up to her and he says, men can be pregnant too. And then he leaves.
You're pregnant and so am I. We're in this together.
We're pregnant, sister.
And then they just they quit their job and watch Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants on repeat.
That's the goal.
That's the life. That's what everyone wants in life. Fuck. All right, let's move on to this next one because people are actually mad about this one.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for asking my son on my parents' behalf to stop speaking in his native language? I am originally from Egypt, but moved to Sweden after I accidentally became pregnant. Holy shit. While on vacation several years back. My parents were enraged at the news since I wasn't married to the father of my child, so I decided to separate from them and moved to Sweden and married my husband. We now have a son, who's 15, and our cat, who doesn't have an age. I recently convinced my husband and son to move to Egypt, and things have been a little rough. Our son has been fighting left and right. One of the main reasons I wanted to move back was because my parents and I haven't made peace. They do not want any Swedish spoken in their presence, as it isn't their language. My son knows Arabic as a second language, but he refuses to speak it when he doesn't have to, instead speaking in Swedish for most of the time. My parents have told me they don't like it, and I don't like it either. I find it disrespectful, and I feel like Sweden isn't part of our lives anymore. So I asked my son if he would stop speaking the language, at least so constantly. He called me an asshole and hasn't spoken to me. I don't want to involve my husband because he's been very stressed lately. I hope someone sees my point of view.
Yeah. Yeah, they're the asshole.
But why,
What do you
Julian?
mean? I mean, if I was to try to understand it from that point of view, it's like there's no like I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to even explain this because there's no. It's disrespectful to speak Swedish. No, I don't think I can even understand this as an American. I'm not 100% there yet, so I don't. That's unacceptable. What I just heard is like the most unacceptable thing I've ever heard, especially the fact that she convinced her husband.
Yeah.
She went to another country, poached someone, and then brought him back to her country.
Yeah.
And then when they try to speak their language
By the way,
from their
you can't
country
speak your language anyway.
in her home, she's mad.
I don't understand why my husband and my son won't let me gentrify them. Assimilate already.
Oh, it's disturbing, but it is
disturbing.
It's also the brutality of a culture, truly, but it's so funky. She thinks there's no room for the other people's there's no room for the other people's feelings or the way that the other people like there's no room for the other people to be people.
Yeah.
There. She's expecting them to be 100% of what she wants them to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so unacceptable. Hey, this language that you spoke your entire life, don't speak it here. What do you... Ugh. And the fact that I don't know what, like, throw the whole mom away. Yeah, I don't know if how like alimony works between two countries like that, but the dad should definitely just take the kid and dip. It's not a good thing, but I don't think having someone in his child's life
can't speak
that's like
Swedish
that
here?
person.
All right. Well, see you later.
Yeah, I don't think having a person like I don't know what's more damaging. Taking a child away from his mother or letting a mother like that continue to exist in the child's life. I don't. That's a wild one. That dude needs to put his foot down. It's the most I can say. Because if she truly was like about him and for him and stuff, and she thought that they were on equal playing fields, then none of that would be happening. But she values her parents more than she values the life of her child
Yeah,
and
her
her husband.
whole new family.
Even in that culture, you'd think that she would be 100% about her husband, but she still wants to have her cake and eat it too.
So
So
that's a
her
really
family in
odd
her life.
thing about the Middle East is that they're very like nuclear family centric.
Well, the nuclear family is important, but that whole situation doesn't vibe. I don't know how else to say it. Like,
It don't vibe.
she went to another country, did what her parents didn't want her to do, brought her husband that she knew her parents would never accept back to another country, and it's not working, and it was never going to. So
Yes, she is the
unless
asshole.
the dude puts his foot down. I don't even. I would need a further justification. I kind of want to understand.
Yeah.
I want to know what the thought, because if that is simply the thought process, the words that have been put there, then it's wrong. But if there's like something deeper behind it, I would love to try to understand
Right.
what's going on there. Maybe
what
there's
it
a
sounds
comment
like
in
is
there
she's trying to
somewhere, but-
reconcile with her parents, and she's trying to please her parents without thinking about everybody else in the situation. Because like that kid hasn't known his grandparents ever.
Doesn't need to. Doesn't need to.
Fair. Doesn't need to. I mean, like from his point of view, that's absolutely what he's thinking, I'm sure. It's like, cool, if I can't live the life that I've been living for the past 15 years, then fuck them. Let's move on. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Am I the asshole for getting my wife a penis-shaped cake?
All right.
Throwaway because my wife uses Reddit. His throwaway is, am I the asshole penis cake? If you want to look him up. I, 34 male, was gearing up to celebrate my 10th anniversary with my wife, 31 female. I had an entire night planned out. Like we were going to be trying lobster for the first time. Where the conflict arises was with the cake. I had always wanted to do a penis-shaped cake since I thought it was very funny. But I didn't know how my wife would react. However, since it was our 10th anniversary, I figured she would be so used to my crude sense of humor. I went ahead and got the cake a couple of days in advance and put it in our fridge. However, my wife snuck a peek and was not pleased. She got really mad at me and accused me of trying to ruin our special night. I thought that was ridiculous. She's been mad at me ever since. Apparently, she spoke with her family about it, and they've been blowing up my phone ever since. They're mostly conservative Mormons. I still don't think I did anything wrong by trying to do something nice for her, but I realize I might be the asshole because I haven't offered to get another cake yet since the mood is kind of ruined.
Man. I mean, I don't think so, but he should have known better, because once they talked about the family being conservative Mormon, then everything makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. But maybe because he didn't, it was more of something that he wanted to do for him, and it wasn't necessarily, and he tried to tie it up in something that he wanted to do for someone else. So if she maybe had if she had a different background, I think, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Sybil says they sound like they're not with the right person. Sybil, you absolutely would have just gotten the penis cake yourself, and I would have had to tell you that it was out of line. I wouldn't have been mad.
And you would have been like,
Oh man,
Good cake.
True. As long as it's good cake, I don't really give a shit. Would you like to know?
Yeah, I don't know. That one's funky because it has everything to do with the intent behind it. And to me, it seems that the intent behind
was
it
harmless.
wasn't him just trying to give her a cake.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, they're both scum, I guess. That's my answer. They're both scum.
Cool. Would you like to know what this thread says?
I want to know what you say.
You want to know what I say? I think she's mad, like unreasonably mad, like days later, unreasonably mad. After all, I mean, like, I understand it's a 10th anniversary, but she like just only looked at the cake. She doesn't know what else was planned. Maybe, I don't know, he might have had other surprises ready that none of us know about, that she didn't know about. Like, she's looking at one aspect and saying the whole night's ruined. It's a little much. I get that he's being like kind of childish for 34, but I mean, you married him.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like didn't really take into consideration whether she thought it was funny or not. And she just didn't think it was funny. Her reaction to it isn't the best.
So
In fact, it probably is a bit of an overreaction. Maybe she peeked at it and it looked like her dad's or something. I don't know. But I don't know why the overreaction is coming, but
so here's the
I don't know.
top comment. They're all calling him an asshole. It's not even an everybody sucks. It's this like hard stop. He's the asshole. Here's the top comment on the thread with 28,000 upvotes. Hello from a conservative Mormon. I have a great sense of humor, and lots of people I know from the church do too. But it's your anniversary. You said yourself you didn't know how she'd react, so pick a random day to penis cake surprise her, not your 10th anniversary. I can understand why she's upset. Go get a new cake, or the only one eating dick on your anniversary will be you.
Yeah. Probably. That makes the most sense.
This other one also seems
It's
to
kind of
make the most sense.
funny.
It says,
funny.
You're the asshole. You don't give someone something you want. If you wanted a penis cake, you could always ask for one for your birthday. Go get the cake that she wants.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of hit on that too. It's because it's goofy.
Yeah, this one's
It's goofy.
just a dumb one.
Yeah, this one is just the result of a mistake, and in this situation, in this specific moment, did he mess up? Yeah.
Do you need to get all of Reddit involved? Nah. All right. You ready for this next one? Since we're done with penis cake. Penis cake man. Am I the asshole for calling the police on my client?
Uh-oh.
I, 28 female, do babysitting on the weekends to make some babysitting money. Hold on. I'm going to read it exactly as it's written, and then you'll see why I just stopped. I, 28 female, do babysitting on the weekends to make some babysitting on the weekends to make extra cash.
Oh. Copy, paste.
Yeah. I, 28 female, do babysitting on the weekends to make extra cash. There is one family I definitely should have phased out by now, but the kids are cute, and if I don't have another job, it's easy money. My issue is the mom is never home on time. She used to not give me return times, but I finally started asking as it made it impossible to get anything done on the weekends. I'd go to babysit so she could go to brunch, and she'd be gone from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. My whole day was just gone, and after that, she'd started giving me times but never stuck to them. She wouldn't even call me to say she'd just stay out. On Saturday, I got her out of her house at 6, and she was supposed to be home by 9. On Saturday, I got to her house at 6, and she was supposed to be home by 9. I told her she needed to be on time because I had plans to go out with friends. I was even getting ready at their house after I put the kids to bed. She promised. Of course, 9 rolls around and she's not home. I call her, no response. Text, no response. Another hour, nothing. She's still calling and texting. Finally, it's midnight. By this point, my plans are long ruined, but I'm pissed and exhausted. I call and leave a voicemail saying if she's not home in the next hour, I'm considering the kids abandoned and calling the cops. I also texted her this. I try calling her 30 minutes later, and it goes to voicemail on the second ring. I text her again, and she leaves me on red. If she had reached out saying, hey, I'm staying out until X time, I would have stayed. I don't know any of her family, nor the father of the kids, so I can't call them. I gave her a grace period of 15 minutes and tried calling again. Finally, I called the cops, the non-emergency line, and they showed up, and I showed them our agreement in text from earlier in the week confirming that she'd be home by 9. They tried contacting her, didn't answer. I was dismissed, and they took the children to the police station. I go home and go to bed. I'm awoken at 3 a.m. by a frantic call. It's her. Where's the kids? Why am I not here? I tell her I followed through with my threat. Check the police station. She cussed me out. I hung up the phone and went to bed. The next day, she sends me an essay saying the kid's father was called and there's a DCF investigation launched against her. She called me every name under the sun, but I don't think I was wrong until I spoke to a friend with kids, and she said I would have just waited it out and refused to ever sit with her again. She asked politely, she asked if her potentially losing her kids was worth me being petty. Sybil said, before we get into this, as a former babysitter, she is not at all in the wrong. The mom needs a visit from CPS, honestly.
The mom needs a visit from CPS because she isn't home on time when you are taking care of them.
So,
I don't know.
Not sticking to commitments and
is a red
especially
flag.
when-
Yes.
Yeah, it's a red flag, which is why like somebody would call CPS. I remember CPS was called on my parents once because my autistic sister went to school like having not showered for 3 days.
Flex.
So it's like she wasn't being abused; she just hadn't showered
Mm-hmm.
because it was in the middle of my parents' divorce, so it was a rough time. So
Interesting.
what are your thoughts, Julian?
I don't know. This one's funky. Definitely, it might be the only form of recourse, because part of me doesn't seem like it's in the best interest for the child. It sounds like it is being petty partially, but the truth of the matter is, I think it's probably for the best if that is the type of mother that they have.
Yeah.
So I think calling the cops in any situation is an asshole move. But no, it's not true. But I'm gonna say yes. But I'm also gonna say you're not wrong.
Okay.
Not wrong to do what you did.
You are an asshole, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, because the intent to me doesn't seem it's
You
in the
know
best
what?
intention. It's not in
Oddly,
the best.
I think I agree.
Whatever for the children. It seems like it's like I want to get back at this person, so I'm gonna have their kids taken away. That's what it seems like.
I don't think that she means for her kids to be taken away. It's from what it sounds like. She told the police what was going on, and the police were like, "Yeah, okay, we'll help scare the shit out of this lady so that she's not an asshole." I don't think. Well, I guess there is an investigation going on now, but I don't know. When you get law enforcement involved, it's on them what they do after that. You know, all she did was call the non-emergency line.
Sometimes you have to be a bigger asshole to a smaller asshole.
Yeah,
to fix them. So
I agree.
That's it.
My parents are absolutely the type of people, and they've done it to me many times, where they'd be like, "Hey, we're gonna be out, and we'll be out till like 8," and then they'll be home at 10, without saying anything, and they've told me very specifically, like, "What are you gonna do? Just not watch the kids? Like, we can stay out for like an extra hour. That's okay." They didn't say it like that, but it's pretty much how they meant it.
Yeah.
You know, like, what do you? We're out.
Did
and
you
we have
double
to
down
watch
and
the
say
kids all the time.
yes?
Yes. Well, let me say,
You did?
I don't watch them anymore. So I took the logical route. So I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you established a boundary, and then they tried not to, and then
You're cool.
they tried to push it, and then you're
Boundaries
like, all right,
broken.
well,
Bye.
figure it out yourself.
Yeah. Okay. So this top.
I guess
comment,
technically you're not an asshole for establishing boundaries, but the
you're-
boundary that you established
it's kind
involved
of an
other
asshole
people's
way to do it.
children.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you take the children out of the situation and put like a dog in there, then like, no, you're not the asshole.
You don't get to treat your children the way you want to because I said so.
Yeah.
Hear me?
Yeah. So top comment says, not the asshole. One thing I've learned from true crime is the wait 24 hours to file a missing person thing is a myth. She wasn't where she said she'd be, and she said she wasn't responding. Oh, yeah, and you said that she wasn't responding to any communication. She was, in fact, a missing person.
Yeah. All right.
Her
Whatever
behavior
justification
is
you need.
absolutely irresponsible. She deserves a DCF investigation if she can't be bothered to even respond. I will say, if you can prove that you were left on red and she just isn't responding, that's kind of concerning.
Scummy.
Yeah. What do I have next? What do you think? What do you think I have next?
A whole bucket of fun.
A whole bucket of fun.
Let me get a water real quick. Let me get a water.
All right. Everybody, a water break. Is it time to run an ad? Yes. Yes, it is. We're going to run a bit of an ad real quick. How are all the subs doing? All the non-subs watching? If she did it repeatedly and left me on red, I'd definitely take it as a sign of abandonment. Yeah, it's different when it's not family. The mom isn't very great for not leaving any emergency numbers or anything good. Okay. Hey, Relly, welcome back. How's Hunter's stream? How's he doing? We're taking a water break. Oh, he's still playing Guardians. Oh, thanks for that.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Somebody in Hunter's chat is just quoting all of the words to Shia LaBeouf. Actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Normal Tuesday night. We have 7 people watching. One of
Yeah.
them's me.
What's up?
One of them's probably you. One of them is Marcito.
One of them's Bonk Mod. I actually don't think Bonk Mod counts as a view. Bonk Mod just kind of exists in the ether. Oh, am I frozen?
One's Sybil, one's Rel.
Why am I
Maybe.
frozen?
How many is that?
Hello? Why am I frozen? Why'd my source freeze? What's going on?
Why isn't Rel speaking?
Really?
Why aren't they passing judgment on these women?
It just happened. Julian
No.
pronounced the second E.
I already answered. No.
Relly, I'll show you exactly what you do in this situation.
Bonk.
Okay.
All right, don't answer.
I think the ads are done. Are the ads done? No, there's still a minute of ads left. Shit. I have reason to suspect that everybody watching is a sub.
Hey, check this out, Rel.
Oh
If
my
Michael
God.
asks you a question, answer it.
Oh, no. A paradox. You've issued a paradox to the chat.
Now let's see if you don't speak.
Julian, how many channel points do you have?
None of your business. All right, because I'm
Every-
gonna end this stream.
Everybody watching, if you got channel points, if you click on the channel points thing, you'll see create new big game show. If you put your points into the goal, I'll make a new big game show. Everybody who is keeping up with me in my life knows that I am on the brink of burnout from how much work I'm doing for these streams. So if you just want to accelerate that burnout, put all your points in there so fast.
Hey, Michael, Rel's doing as I commanded and talking to you.
my
Do you
God.
think you can?
Oh shit, that's 1800. Thank you, Riley. We're having a great time. This is all good. The ads are done. Hell yeah. Okay. Am I the asshole for not wanting to get my girlfriend an expensive engagement ring? I, 26 male, have been with my girlfriend, 26 female, for 4 years, and we've recently been talking
Wait.
more and more
How many
about-
years? Sorry, you cut out a little bit. How many
4 years. 4 years?
Okay.
4 years. And we've recently been talking more and more about marriage. Although my girlfriend grew up relatively well off, for the time I've known her since she's been pretty low maintenance. She's never cared about designer brands, rarely buys new clothes, and the jewelry she owns was gifted to her. I have a decent job now, $80K a year, hard flex, and I've been saving for a while, but growing up, my family didn't have a lot of money. My girlfriend and I have always seemed to be on the same page when it comes to saving money. I assumed she would be fine with a more affordable ring. When I started looking into rings, I discovered moissanite rings, which looked similar to diamond rings, but are much more affordable. I was looking at rings in the $1,500 to $1,800 range. When I mentioned this to her, she insisted that she wanted a real diamond ring and sends me links to a bunch of diamond rings that she likes. The prices ranged from $6,500 to $10,000. I told her that I wasn't willing to spend that much. She seemed genuinely mad, and she said that it wasn't that expensive. We got in a pretty big argument over it. I told her that it was ridiculous to ask me to spend that much and that I thought she was more reasonable than that. She said I was being cheap and that I could afford it and that I was basically saying she wasn't worth it. I told her no one's worth a $10,000 ring. Jesus Christ. Eventually, my GF said she didn't care, that I should get whatever ring I want because clearly she's still mad, and I know this is going to be an ongoing argument. I'm a bit frustrated because this seems out of left field. I've always known marriage is super important to her, but I didn't realize she'd insist on a diamond ring. So I talked to my older sister about it, who, despite agreeing diamond rings were stupidly priced, she sided with my GF and said if I could afford it, she didn't see it being a big deal. She added that my GF has done so much for me and that I was being an asshole about this. What my sister means by my GF doing so much for me is that she was really supportive when I was in a serious car accident 4 years ago. I broke multiple bones and had required a few surgeries. Although where I live, most health care is covered, I was unable to work for a while and had expenses I wasn't able to pay. I had been dating my girlfriend for only 6 months at the time, and she was really there for me. I couldn't pay my rent, so she let me move in with her for free and helped pay for a few expenses for physical therapy I needed. She also helped me get a job with her uncle, who was the VP of an insurance company. It was an entry-level position, and I had a business degree, so it wasn't like I was unqualified. Obviously, I thanked her for all of what she did for me, but it's not something we talk about much. I don't think I'm obligated to buy her an expensive ring because she helped me a few years ago. But if my own sister says this, I'm guessing my girlfriend must feel the same way as well. Am I the asshole here? I'm going to do something different. We're going to put a poll for chat while you talk.
Okay. This one's a tough one because I feel like in any situation, if I was to ask you, is it reasonable for someone to expect a $10,000 ring from you? What would you say?
No.
'Cause to me, here's the problem. He should probably want to give her one from the goodness of his heart.
Yes.
He shouldn't have to give her one
Absolutely.
because he feels obligated to.
Yes, that's how I feel about it.
So, taking everything into account that she has done for him, it does kind of strike me as odd that he doesn't feel like he should. I saw the comment in there that says something about what is it? It says it's the only time a girl gets a diamond ring, but there are definitely cheaper options, so she needs to look at more options and compromise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and the truth of the matter is, it's probably not the only time a girl gets a diamond ring. She could probably go out.
Get 3
I
husbands.
don't know. Get 3 offered to her if she really tried. That's just, how I feel. But I don't know. This one's a rough one. I think if he was a better person, I think he would probably he would have already done it. How does that sound? He probably would have already done it. But he seems like there's a possibility that he's a garbage person.
Yeah. It sounds like they're
It's
not ready to
possible.
be engaged.
If they I don't know, if they went into the relationship, if one of them went into the relationship expecting a ring and the other one was never expecting to give a ring, then I don't know. Yeah, this one's tough.
I think
Because she's putting a price on the relationship, kind of, and he's saying no.
I think she needs to understand that you can get a real diamond for $2,000. You can get a real diamond for less than $1,000. It's just very small.
And dirty.
And dirty.
Dirty diamond.
Blood diamond.
Oh. This diamond's hot, fell off the back of a truck.
I think him saying no one is worth a $10,000 ring is a dick move.
He shouldn't have said that.
No, that's
he might be right. He might be right, but he definitely shouldn't have said that, because that's an easy way.
Yeah, in the
To
context
say
of the
to
argument,
your girlfriend, "Hey, you're not worth $10,000 to me."
Exactly.
When she should be priceless.
Correct. So
for the time that they're together, and then she's worth $5.
I think
let's ask Amaranth.
Let's ask Amaranth. Give me a moment to get her here.
Yeah, she might be busy.
Greg just texted me, I need $300 million. Like now.
He needs what?
Dear Andy,
No,
I need $300,000
I missed what you said.
or 300,000 or 300 million. He said, I need 300 million right now. Can you answer that for him while I wait for Amaranth?
Is this a Dear Andy?
It is now.
I can give you the tools to make that for yourself.
Amaranth's changing.
Time. So, what you're gonna need to do, since this is a Dear Andy, would you? Whoa, give me a second. What's
She's
that
changing.
on stream
She's
right now?
changing.
What is that? Wait, put it back.
Answer the
Wait.
question. Answer the question. Answer the question. She might come back.
Okay.
I have to ask her.
So there are tons of opportunities for you to convert a small sum of money into a big sum of money. What you're going to want to do is find, because no one believes in this, but if you go into your spam email folder, you will find someone who is trying to take some of your American money and convert it to their currency, and they will send you that money back. So what you're going to have to do, and you're going to have to trust me on this, is send them as much money as you can, because I don't know what the conversion rate in these princes countries is. And then because I helped you out, if and when you get the money back, because you will get the money back, give me a piece of that. Wait, put her back on the stream.
She's still changing.
I don't care.
Chat says yes, they're the asshole.
Only 2 voters, and one of them was Marcito. Thank you, Marcito.
I still can't believe you fucking came to spammer. I'm so glad. What a great moment.
That is an amazing. Wait, so that's just an image? That's not.
Yeah, that's her waiting screen.
She tatted, or is that just like a?
No. Okay, so
marker.
do you
Are
want
those subs?
Let me get you into the economics of the Amaranth stream real quick. So she sits on stream like fucking 12 hours a day, right? She's either dancing on Just Dance, licking
No, I know
ears.
what she is.
Oh, okay. So, if somebody donates a specific amount, they can have their name written on her arm for the day.
Okay.
That's it.
How much is it? Because she's rocking a sleeve.
I think it's 5 subs. Either
25
5 or
bucks?
10 subs. Which
10 subs is
10 subs is
50.
$50, yeah. Which reminds me, you and Sybil are tied for second place on the all-time sub gifting. But that makes you number 3, idiot. Get fucked.
I was giving subs on this channel long before Sybil was.
What?
I've given subs on your personal stuff long before Sybil did.
I'm just mad that mine aren't up there. It doesn't count when I give myself subs, apparently. Anyways, let's move on to the next one, because my comment for that is that.
Well, what was your answer to Greg's question?
My answer to Greg's question? No. Get your own money. Greg, actually, here you go. Here's my real answer. Greg, if you need the money right now, tweet at Elon Musk that
and
you
Mr.
need the money.
Beast.
And Mr. Beast. And Jeff Bezos. Does Jeff Bezos have a Twitter? I hope not. And just keep on spamming it. Like, don't stop. Like, make sure they see it.
What if Jeff Bezos had a Twitter, but it was like the Ted Cruz incident where it was just a bunch of like porn photos that he was liking? That would be the most insane thing.
Except
He'd
it's
be
not
on the
a
horny
leak.
police
He's
all the
actually just
time.
doing it. And he knows. It's like, oh, sick tits. Like, retweets, quote tweets.
Oh no, he retweets Amaranth streams all the time.
She makes me a lot of money.
Yo.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Daddy Bezos.
Jeffrey Bezos. Am I the asshole for saying I prefer sushi to children?
To what?
To children.
No.
All right, next one. This one's actually pretty long. Hold on. Let me see if it's worth looking at. Okay, here we go. I'll read it fast. My husband and I have been together for over a decade and made the decision to not have kids. I like kids. I have nieces and nephews. We just don't want them for our own reasons. He had a vasectomy,
Rare,
which only few people know about, and our family is aware that we don't want to have kids, as they asked this before during major life events, like our wedding. We recently bought a 3-bedroom home with a nice yard and nice area. We wanted to show our home to family and friends, and so we hosted a housewarming. During the party, one of my siblings-in-law made an indirect comment about all of the space and kids would love to be in our house. Eventually, they asked us point blank if we were having kids. I made a lighthearted joke about it, which is my go-to for this question. Like, oh, well, I like sushi too much, and I'd have to give it up for pregnancy. Plus, not drinking for pregnancy and breastfeeding? No thanks. I tried to make it very lighthearted and laugh it off. Most people just laugh along. It seemed like anger Alex and I... That seemed to anger Alex and I. Was told, children are a joy, and a good mother puts her kids before anyone else. I agreed, children are a joy. I like spending time with my nieces and nephews, and obviously, I can't be a good mom if I choose sushi over kids, so I wouldn't be a good mom. Still, they were trying to brush it off in a gentle way because I'm not trying to start a fight by telling them to stop asking in front of everyone because I know my tone will seem rude and abrasive. We moved on. But Alex is still annoyed and making little comments in their group about how flippant I am about it and how when it finally happens, I'll understand. My husband heard this and said jokingly, well, if she does get pregnant, that'll be a problem for the divorce lawyers. And that seemed to piss them off more. But they stopped.
Wait, can you repeat that?
We moved on, but Alex, the person who was being a dick to them, was annoyed and making little comments in the group about how flippant I was and joking about how if when it finally happens, then I'll understand. My husband heard this and said jokingly, well, if she gets pregnant, that'll be a problem for the divorce lawyers. And that seemed to piss them off more, but they stopped. With the holidays coming up, we've not been invited to Alex's usual Halloween bonfire, and when my husband spoke to his parents, they told him Alex was annoyed that we were so careless and callous about our child-free status, and they say what we want, and they realized that it had taken permanent steps to ensure that we never had kids. That we know they had to do if I had kid, Jesus Christ, and that we're the assholes to not just care. I feel bad because because they did do if and lots of infertility treatments to have their kids. And even if they still had a few miscarriages, I can't imagine wanting kids and struggling to have them and then having to deal with miscarriages. But at the same time, I'm so tired of having to justify living the life how I want. So am I the asshole?
I'll be honest with you. You were cutting in and out a little bit.
So you missed a bunch?
Does this Alex character woman?
Alex is a brother-in-law.
One more time.
Brother-in-law.
Oh. Huh. I mean, no, I don't think they're the asshole.
I don't think so
but
either. Let's let chat decide.
if they wanted to be truly
Oh, shit. Fuck. Ignore that.
to be truly empathetic, they might wonder why Alex is the way Alex is. Maybe Alex can't have children or something. Which is why they keep pushing. Regardless of the reason why they keep pushing, they shouldn't be pushing. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of funny to just flex that, like, yeah, we're not going to have kids.
Yeah.
Like, we're literally never, ever going to have them. But my question is, she said that she made her husband get a vasectomy.
No. She said that he got one.
She didn't say that she made him get one?
No, it says he had a vasectomy, which only a few people know about.
One more time?
He had a vasectomy, which only a few people knew about.
Oh, okay. But I'm just wondering if it's equal in that she also got her tubes tied.
Maybe. Well, I think that's why the joke later of
about the
yeah.
Well, the divorce lawyer thing?
Lawyers, yeah.
No.
No, it's not an equal surgery. You're correct.
Doesn't matter. They're both preventative. Equal.
Separate but equal.
I mean, things cannot be different and equal unless, you want to argue semantics and be like, hey, is a pound of fat heavier than a pound of feathers? Get out of here. Regardless. Regardless. Oh, well, I mean, I'm pushing towards something that wasn't even talked about in the relationship, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Goofy.
One can be undone. That's correct. If vasectomy can be reversed, but you cannot untie the tubes.
Flex.
As they say. One is not invasive. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say having a doctor scrounge around your fucking balls not invasive. But I understand the surgical term not invasive.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
Julian's arguing.
If you want to argue, huh?
Julian, you're
It's
arguing
fine.
with chat now. You made the women upset,
as they should be.
All right, I got one more. I got one more. Am I the asshole for you?
Don't worry. It's not equal in a relationship. Only the dude should get the surgery. That's how you make the relationship equal. Don't take away her ability to have children. Take away his ability to give them to her. That's what equality is.
Honestly, everybody should just be medically castrated anyway.
I don't agree. I was thinking about this recently where I think once males and females reach 18, there should be government incentivized not castration, but
Castration.
what is it? Huh?
Castration?
No. Government incentivized like stuff like having the tubes tied and having the whatever the other thing was.
Preventative
I forget what it's called.
maintenance.
Yeah, vasectomies. I think the government should incentivize them so that like you turn 18 and they're like, hey, every month, every month or every year that you have this procedure done or redone on you, we give you money.
I don't think you know what these are. Every month you get your tubes tied.
No. Yeah. Well, I guess for women it would be a one-time lump sum payment of a lot of money.
Men, it's a one-time lump sum payment.
How about that? And then
Let's just go full like Brave New World and just say anybody who makes an income lower than the poverty level is not medically allowed to have
hey,
children.
listen. The choice is on the people. I'm just because I know that vasectomies
Incentivize
can
the poor
naturally
people.
reverse themselves. And so it's like, cool, get a checkup every 6 months to make sure it doesn't reverse itself. And if it didn't, at the end of the year, you get payment. Or if it did reverse it and you want to keep your ability, you don't get your government incentivized payment.
I can't make another poll that says, is Julian the asshole? So
Most doctors won't do it unless they have a kid already. All right, let's change that.
am I the asshole for telling the truth in a wedding toast? You like that segue?
It's very funny.
Thank you.
Hey, we're not done talking yet. No, it's fine.
No, it's cool. You can go ahead.
No, truly. Most doctors won't do it unless they have a kid already. Let's change that. It's your body, your choice, isn't it?
All right. There's another, everybody watching, there's another
I like that poll. Oh.
Go ahead and vote in this poll while I read out this next one. Am I the asshole for telling the truth in a wedding toast? I'm a 30-year-old male and my best friend got married last week. I just bought a house and my wife is expecting out our son in November. So I let him know I was limited in what I could contribute financially, but did tell him I would try to do my best. So I went to the bachelor party in Maine. I rented a tux and paid for mine and my wife's dinner at the rehearsal dinner. I also had a gift of $300 that was going to them, but we will get to why I didn't give it to them. His now wife, then fiance, texted me multiple times a day with updates. Fine. I didn't always respond, and it got to the point to where if I didn't respond at least once a day, I'd get a call from my buddy. I have a full-time job, and I'm redoing some rooms in my house, so I'm busy. She texted me for the following reasons. My wife was not allowed to talk about our pregnancy at all. She didn't want to focus on anything other than her, the bride. She is not going to order special food for my wife. No one asked her to. My wife was fine with whatever she was being served. 3. I was not helping the groom enough. He had to help with her favors, seating charts, and programs, so I had to help him with those things according to her. She also said to get ready to help with thank you notes after the wedding. Fuck her, by the way. 4. She said if I was a true best man, I would offer to pay for the bar bill. I didn't even know what that means. Number 5. She had to read an approved speech before the rehearsal dinner and wanted to be included as much as my buddy. She told me to make things up if I had to. I was also not allowed to include anyone but the two of them and no inside jokes or stories about my buddy that didn't include her. Her last text to me said to tell my wife to keep it together and not make a pregnancy scene during the wedding. She also wanted her to choose a dress that downplayed her pregnancy as much as possible. I was so aggravated, I spoke to my friend to see if I could reason with her. He told me to just play ball on this one, it's her day, and to cut him a break because he'd be dealing with her nonsense for the rest of his life. I was annoyed, but I calmed down. The day of, all the bride and my buddy do is scold me, berate me, and bark orders. I head down the bar for a drink. The bride's mother is there, and she warns me not to get drunk because I've ruined her daughter's day enough. final straw. I didn't give them the card with the cash, and in the speech, I used my friend's exact wording about how to deal with her nonsense for the rest of his life. I wished them the best, and I told him I'd always be there for him, especially during the divorce. Am I the asshole? This one.
Can you send me the link so I can read this one, because I couldn't tell what you said.
Yes. Chat, bear with me for a moment while I give this to Julian. It's going in Ask a Julian.
I'm going to move closer.
Okay.
And fix my...
That's fine. I'm going to put... That sounds like the worst wedding. Yeah, or the best, depending on who you are in the wedding. Are they the asshole? Yes.
I'm going to have to watch the stream for a second.
Everyone sucks. Okay. So, while you read through it again, Julian, here's my thought. I think everyone kind of sucks. It sucks for this dude to have to be a part of this, to one of his best friends. And I think that that's uncool. If I were him, I would have just not shown up. Or left halfway through the wedding, because, like, why bother? You know? Like, oh, it's time for the best man speech. And I just leave. I think it's a dick move of him during his speech. Jesus Christ, Julian, your beard is all up in the screen.
I know.
I think it's a shitty thing for him to do to be like, hey, he told me that he has to deal with your shit for the rest of your life. Have fun. I'm here for you, even through the divorce. I think that's a shitty move. But everyone else was shitty to him, so...
I'm gonna return to what we were talking about earlier, and skip the answer to this thing, mainly because I don't know what it is. I haven't read it yet.
Okay, you want to read some
because
comments?
I saw the results of our poll there.
Yeah,
and I did, of course, vote for myself. But I want to know how you felt about what I said, Michael.
Oh, for your poll?
No, about the reason that we ran the poll.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if you're hiding in plain sight or if I am the asshole.
I do know that both surgeries are varying levels of dangerous. For men, you're just getting your balls snipped and they can fix it pretty quickly. And for women, once you get your tubes tied, they're there. It's like you know how, like, when you pull a knot real hard and you can't undo the knot, it's kind of like that. Don't quote me on that though.
Okay.
But I would say that if I were in the situation where my significant other was like, I don't want to have any more children, you should get a vasectomy, it would have to be a conversation of why me, not you.
Yeah.
Or why not both?
Because they're also operating off the assumption that the vasectomy is always reversible, and it's not.
Correct. It's not always reversible.
It can be.
Yeah.
But it's not. Anyway, I'm the asshole.
That is my opinion. You you were kind of a belligerent dick about that one.
A little bit.
But I mean, that's why I love you.
I will agree.
That's why I love you. That's why you're here. Serving hot takes.
Because I'm belligerent.
I will absolutely clip it and post it on every social media known to man.
Don't do that.
And pay for advertisement for it.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, let me further clarify what I was saying. Does the after 18, you don't have to take it. It's just an offer that's there. And I think, honestly, throughout the rest of your life, it should be an offer by the government. Anyway, let me read this. I'm going to read it as if you didn't already read it. I'm a 30-year-old male, and my best friend got married last week. I just bought a house, and my wife is expecting... I don't care about this one. Can we just move on to the next one? I'm going to say yes. I don't know what it was. I'm just going to say yes.
You weren't even paying attention to it.
I'm sorry. You were Send me the link so that I can read it along with you for the next one because you were cutting out.
Okay. Fair enough. We're
Or
gonna
maybe I
actually,
should just listen to the stream.
We're actually no, don't. You're gonna be behind. We're gonna move on to legal advice.
I can't listen. I only a couple.
Yeah.
Only
we
a
have,
couple for now.
I have 5 of them, and I think most of them are pretty short.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck. Let me just get all of these in here at once so you can figure out which one to follow along with.
Michael said I was a belligerent dick, but he didn't say I was wrong.
And he's wrong.
Sit.
All right. We're doing
Whoa.
r/legal advice. I think my boyfriend has been drugging me
Oh my gosh.
to make me forget things. He is a doctor.
Oh
Julian,
my
we're
gosh.
back to I want bad advice, okay? This one's I want bad legal advice for what to do for these people. You got it?
Okay, go for it.
Okay. I think my boyfriend has been drugging me to make me forget things. He is a doctor.
Wait.
Did you get the wrong
Oh,
one?
you sent all 5.
Yeah, I sent them all at once.
The first one you sent sounded familiar to the one that I just. Give me a second.
Okay. I'm going to read, and then you read
Okay.
too.
Yeah, go for it.
This is in North Texas. Hey, so I must apologize if this post is jumbled a bit. My boyfriend has been drugging me, and I'm forgetting how to type. I'm just kidding. That's not what it says. I started typing
I'm reading
it up
it.
in Word yesterday before my date. Yeah, but the people in chat aren't reading it.
What about him?
Anyways, I think my boyfriend has been secretly drugging me for a while now and is gaslighting me. I know this is going to be hard to explain, but I have been having gaps in memory, and I have been explaining away. As being tired or overworked.
Oh,
or whatever
I
else.
know this one.
Yeah, this is the top post.
I know this one.
I know it must be crazy, but I've woken up with dried semen on my breast several times with no memory of the night before. I know it's him as well. I won't get into specifics, but he likes that kind of thing more than other guys would. This is
Not true.
The first time it happened was when we were drinking, and I wrote it off as too much to drink. We get drunk and have sex all the time, so it's no big deal to me. But then there were a few times where I know we were not drinking. I decided to break up with him over it, only to suddenly find myself on a date with him a few days later. I had not yet had the conversation to break up with him, but planned on it next time I talked to him. I remember being at the restaurant, but nothing before that. My car and his car was in the parking lot too, so I was confused. I decided to play along, and when he asked me to come back to his place. After 3 days at his place, I remembered everything, so I was starting to trust him again, knowing he was an EMT, not ENT. I know it won't be his forte, but he is a doctor. I was going to ask him about my issues when he randomly pointed to these red bumps on my thigh and said I should be treating those sores. I had completely forgotten what they were. These little bumps looked like needle injections that got infected, so I got freaked out that he mentioned them, and I decided to leave. The next day, he came over to check on me, and I remember waking up in bed with more dried semen on my chest. Then today, he met me for lunch, and we had agreed to meet. I never agreed to meet with him and would never want to. He does this all the time, saying we agreed to do something, and I have no memory of it. I'm sick and tired of it and want him punished. This has started to affect my work life as well, as I start to get paranoid when I see my boss walk into a room after making eye contact with me. I get paranoid about that they're about to fire me, and my friends also state I've been starting to act strangely and out of character. I've even begun to lose sleep and sleepwalk when I do. Is there a way to have blood work done to see what kind of drug he's using on me? I don't want to go to the police and have them blow me off and push me away as some crazy lady, but I do damn sure want to go to the police.
Yeah, I remember this one. This one's crazy.
Let me know, because I haven't actually gone through this whole thread.
Oh, you don't know this one?
No.
And you truly don't know it?
No, I know I've read like the title before, but I never read through the entire post.
Oh, so the thing is, that's not happening at all. She has bed bugs, and the bed bugs are.
Mod post right there says the mod received a message from a verified physician who claims that bed bugs cannot cause the symptoms you describe in your post.
I don't remember. I remember hearing something about bed bugs, and I remember hearing something about there maybe being like a gas leak or something.
I would
I don't
say it's
know
probably a
because
gas
it's
leak.
like
It
just
sounds like a gas leak, especially the way that her sentences are like fragmented into these weird time spaces.
yeah, because it's like there's an issue. There's definitely an issue there, and I don't know if it was what she thought it was. I don't know if there was ever a true solution to this, considering that there's that mod thing that got stickied there from
Yeah.
3 years
Kinda
ago.
weird.
But I remember hearing something about it, like it being solved, like literally solved though, as the bed bugs. Let me Google this.
Wait, I don't.
Bed bugs Reddit legal advice.
Oh,
You
yeah,
go
people are
ahead.
saying there's
You
a
go
lot
ahead
of bed
and
bugs on this thread. Millie, I know. Hold on, I gotta get this dog out of here. Oh. Oh, okay. This is while you look at that stuff, I'm going to show chat what Greg sent to me. It's this post. The reason why he needs $300 million is this post right here saying that the owner of the Chipmunks franchise is looking to sell the Chipmunks franchise for $300 million. You want to buy the Alvin and the Chipmunks?
it's reversed and I couldn't read that.
It's
on the
a
screen.
Tweet, it's a tweet that says the owner of Alvin and the Chipmunks is looking to sell them for $300 million. Okay, Julian, entertain the chat for a moment while I get rid of these dogs.
Yeah, well, the first time I heard about this this specific legal advice question, I remembered hearing that it was a crazy left field thing about it being bed bugs and her being allergic to them and causing a severe enough reaction that she starts doing all the things that she was doing. That being said, there is one post in there from a mod that says something about speaking to like a physician saying that bed bugs don't cause that. So now I don't know anymore. It seems like a majority of people in the comments seem to agree that it was a reaction to bed bugs, and I feel like there was a point at which the author of this post said that she does have bed bugs, but I don't know. Maybe if you guys have heard of this one or read into this one, you can speak to it. But I'm not 100% sure because of the one comment from the mods. So. Saying something, what is that about a boyfriend being an EMT? EMT isn't a doctor. It's not a doctor. But, I would prefer to have an EMT over no doctor at all. I don't know. I just sort of want to do research on this subject now.
What'd you find?
I'm not finding anything.
That's weird.
My only other thought is for me to like literally grab this user and open it and see if there's anything other than this. And there isn't anything other than this.
There is a lot of people talking about bed bugs in the poster being like, yeah, I do have bed bugs.
Yeah.
But do bed bugs cause like paranoia and shit?
Well, I don't think it's necessarily that bed bugs do, but I think an allergic reaction to them does. Oh. And if you just let it go on long enough, it happens. But
or she's schizophrenic.
For me to be answering this while also completely ignoring the whole dried semen thing is, I mean, it's strange because it already seems like that's something that they previously agreed on. I don't know. That whole situation's weird.
It's
And it
weird.
doesn't look like there was any other posts from this person. So I don't know. Either this person solved the issue and they're fine, or they are Gabby Petito.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, that was wrong. That was
Julian,
wrong.
I need you to give them some real bad advice now. On how
You're
to...
gonna have to delete this VOD, bro. I'm sorry. We can't have. I can't have that.
I'll just have you edit it. How about that? So anytime
alright.
you're about to say something like mildly suspicious, you can just like, yeah, I really think, and then like cut to the next thing.
Dude, I don't know. This one was funky. You want bad advice about this?
Yeah, what should she do?
There is no issue. Keep going. Just keep living life. That's
You're crazy and nobody else is.
that's the bad advice.
Here's my advice: don't get a new mattress. Don't change your sheets. And when your car needs to be warmed up before you go to work, make sure to keep all the doors closed and let it run in your garage for like 20 minutes before you get in.
See, this guy gets it. I do genuinely feel bad about that joke I just made. I do.
I know you do.
It's been so long since I've said anything that bad.
It's okay. Everybody just give Julian a bonk in chat.
Nobody wants to support me in chat.
Everyone just bonk Julian. I support you in chat. You're my
Thank
favorite
you.
mod. Well, I want everyone to know that when you see a mod in chat, this is the face. This is the face of the mod in chat.
This is me.
Next one, we
This
only
is-
have a few more.
Okay.
I'm a U.S. citizen living and stuck in Iran. I want to come to the U.S. It's a short post. I'm 18 and female. I was born in the U.S.
Just do it.
Whoa. I was born in the U.S. in the state of Oregon and lived there until 11 years old. My parents are Iranian and went back to Iran when I was 11. I am a dual citizen. I don't have an American or Iranian passport, but I have my birth certificate and social security number and school records from when I was in the U.S. There's no U.S. embassy in Iran, and I need my father's permission to get an Iranian passport or leave the country so that I can go to another country to visit a U.S. embassy. My father will not give me the permission. My brother lives in Seattle, and this is where I will go once I get to the U.S. What can I do, and how do I come back to the U.S.?
Bad advice. So wait, is that what the legal advice was going to be? Just bad advice stuff, or did you just want conversation about these things?
We can do both. I don't care. If you have conversation for this one.
Yeah. So you were cutting out again, so I'm just gonna have to reread it.
I'll give my hot take.
You see, look, it's another one of these Middle Eastern situation things, and that's me painting a broad stroke. I don't have an American or Iranian passport, but I do have my birth certificate. They don't have a passport. How'd she get out of the country?
I have to run
Babies
another
don't
ad,
have to have passports.
I guess. Or maybe the passport's expired.
And I need my father's permission to get an Iranian passport. Oh, leave the country so that I can go to another country to visit a U.S. embassy. My father will not give me permission. Dude. Oh, that's tough. My brother lives in Seattle. This is where I will go. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think that having been born in the United States should give you some sort of leeway, and having a brother that lives in the United States should give you leeway. I don't know if there can be an appeal made. This is there's no U.S. embassy in Iran. Man, this one is like super tough. Bad advice would be run away, because if you get caught, I don't know what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
Bad advice would be to stay.
I think this one's not a great one to discuss. How about
Yeah,
we
this
move on?
one's
Julian,
this one's tough. I don't know.
I'm gonna
I
let
would
you
think that
pick one
if
of the
she has
last ones.
communication with her brother, she might be able to reach out to her. You want bad advice though. Don't reach out to your brother. Don't see if there's anything he can do to sponsor you coming back, even though you're a citizen.
Yes. Julian, pick one of the last three, and we'll do that one last.
I clicked on that vegan one, the poisoned at a family dinner.
You want that one?
I'll read it.
All right, go.
Poisoned at family dinner.
Yeah.
NE. Do you know what NE means?
NE. No, I don't.
Maybe it means like Netherlands or something. I'm currently on vacation visiting family for Christmas. I, 20, female, a vegan by choice. However, I am allergic to red meat. I was bitten by a Lone Star tick, which caused me to develop a severe allergy to meat. My family makes fun of me for being vegan, though I cook for myself for all meals and don't mention it much at all. Anyway, I guess some of my extended family didn't know the severity of my allergy because my younger cousin, 16 male, chopped up steak extremely finely, I suppose, and put it in my butternut squash soup. Shortly after I ate some of my soup, I couldn't breathe and was breaking out in hives. I woke up in the hospital on Christmas Day. My mom called an ambulance when she saw my face swelling. My cousin didn't say sorry when I started breaking out in hives. He started laughing and told me what he had done. I woke up to a text from him saying, "Stop overreacting. You need protein," with a picture of a slaughtered cow. His parents aren't very well off. In fact, I don't think they have insurance. I just want to know, should I pursue a legal case or is that an overreaction?
Okay.
Here's an update.
Oh, you want to go to the update? No, don't go to the update. I want to give the advice first.
Yeah,
You ready?
I'm gonna open up the update, but I'm
Okay.
not gonna read it. It's not even.
You
I
ready for
can't
my
read it.
advice for this person? You ever seen Hereditary? I think.
Is that it?
Yeah. I think you need to look at it. You need to watch Hereditary, and you need to take very, very specific notes and apply them to this situation.
Devious.
If you're who was it? If your younger brother is not seen with a severed head full of ants, you're doing
Sister.
it wrong.
But,
Sister?
Yeah. Okay.
Your sister?
It's
Younger
a younger cousin here.
If
but
your
in-
cousin.
In the movie, it was sister.
Yes. That's my advice. Hereditary.
Yeah, this one is. Yeah, you're not the asshole for pursuing legal action. But also, this isn't an "Am I the asshole?" I just want to know: should I pursue legal case? Should you, if you want to?
No, I mean it's a bit of an overreaction. He's fucking 16 years old.
Yeah, but he has to learn,
Yes. So
and
in
he's
this
not
case,
going to learn
what I would do is
unless she overreacts.
I would let like the local police know and be like, hey, can we? I don't need like an actual report, but can we like put him in a scared straight program?
Yeah, I'm not sure because I mean, if she wanted to totally crush this person and their family, she could.
Oh yes. Oh, sorry.
I don't
bad
know.
advice. Bad advice.
Oh, this is bad advice. Yeah,
Yeah.
your bad advice is don't pursue legal action and calling it an overreaction.
No. What you should do?
Oh,
is
the
you
bad
sh-
advice
you
is
should
crush.
Sue the,
The bad
shit
advice
out of
would
them.
be kind of like crush the family by weighing them down
Warring
with legal
factions.
fees and pursuing a legal case.
Two houses, both alike in dignity.
What?
I want you to separate the family and cause a war.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's an overreaction to pursue a legal case because it is sketchy because it is 16 and he's dumb. But how else would this person learn a lesson from nearly killing someone when it's obvious that he doesn't think that what he did is a problem at all?
Correct.
So the best way to teach him a lesson would probably be to pursue a legal case and truly put financial strain on the family
I agree.
and let them suffer the consequences of his actions.
And
I don't know how else to put it.
If the case keeps on getting thrown out at court, start a new one.
I don't see the case being thrown out in court though.
Well, whatever happens, continue to pursue it to the very end.
Yes. This one's crazy. I want to look at the comments.
Yeah, do it. Read some comments.
That text is essentially a confession, and it doesn't do anything to create the impression that he didn't know the severity. It may be read as him accusing you of exaggerating it. You have a medical evidence that this isn't true, so let the police sort it out. He has more than earned the hassle. Have you considered filing a police report? It hasn't crossed my mind. My boyfriend told me to post here for advice. I don't want to tear my family apart. I mean, it's really like if have the parents done anything to punish this child? Like,
yeah. If you look at the update.
Oh yeah, let's look at the update.
Yeah, read the update.
Hey guys, I just wanted to thank you all for the support regarding my last post. I had a free consultation with a personal injury lawyer and have filed a police report like many of you suggested. I let my cousin and aunt and uncle know this, and they immediately ended up offering to pay my hospital bill in full. They didn't immediately do that before. My cousin gave me a half-hearted apology, and his parents told me he won't be leaving the house for the next year and will be severely punished for this. Now, you need to follow up on that. I've decided not to press charges. I don't really have the money or time for it, and all I needed was my medical expenses paid. I just plan on not going to any family gatherings where he is for a long, long, long time. Yeah, all right. If she wanted to be brutal, then she would pursue the true legal action, but she didn't want to be, which is reasonable.
All right, Julian. I'm calling it there for us. So
nice.
Do you have any other things to say before I have you shout yourself out, or you just want to shout yourself out?
I'm not going to shout myself out.
I'll shout you out for you. This is my friend Julian, a.k.a. Julian Gamer 7, a.k.a. Shanky 2.
Nice.
You can follow him here on Twitch. He doesn't do anything on Twitch, but follow him anyway. You can find him on Vimeo. You want me to pull it up?
No.
Here's Julian's Vimeo. This is turned into me basically torturing Julian. You can find him
it's whatever.
You can find him on Twitter at JJ Wagstaff. That's J, capital J, another capital J, capital W, A, G, S, T, A, F, F. One more time. That's J, J, W, A, G, S, T, A, F, F. And his Vimeo is vimeo.com/
I don't even remember what's on my Vimeo. I don't know when the last time I updated it was.
We got 27 videos, such as News 4 SA Arts, San Antonio Story, The Opioid Crisis, Coffee Cup Blue Plate, On Go Troll Music Video, Dawn of the Dead, Yay to Crucial, Shure XJBL, Small Rig Camera Setup, Rome Hero Fox Small Talks Tour, The Carrion Wedding, Melancholia Rest in Peace at Jack's, 16 The Olympus at Jack's, Drip First Cut.
You're going to name all of them?
A Night Out at the Pearl, Jason
Click
Kane
that one.
in the
Have you
Imagine
seen that one?
Jive, Night Out at the Pearl. Yeah.
Yeah.
B Hound Call, Lavender Town Recap, and New Methods, Melancholia Week 6, rest in peace, Winter Vibes Day 2 Recap, Winter Vibes Live Bear Drums, Winter Vibes Live Crazy Cat Music. I'm surprised nobody has left. Winter Vibes Live Fat Side Up Barbecue.
I'm just so interesting.
Winter Vibes Live Day 1 Recap, Cap Gold Bonita test sequence.
That's old
Verizon
school.
commercial final draft. Verizon
year was
commercial
that?
first cut. And VC main computer lab final cut. And What is Worship CC.
Oh yeah.
That was 4 years ago, by the way.
Yeah. Julian looks so upset. I don't think I'm upset. I think I'm just kind of tired.
That's your usual look.
Yeah, sometimes depends on.
I will say you have your look has progressed dramatically from like a young Neanderthal to a wise old dad.
Young Neanderthal. Is that when I had the dreads?
Yeah,
I was a Neanderthal.
That was the dreads, and you didn't keep your beard looked more like mine, very unkempt and very scraggly. And now
All
you
right,
look
interesting.
Now you
Young
look like
Neanderthal.
A group of kids would walk up to and be like, "What do we do about this problem?" And you go, "Well, kids, when I was your age, this is how I'd solve this problem." Go on.
Potentially. Wait, let me go to Twitter and see how many followers I gained from you pimping me out. Let me
I'm
check
so
this out real
excited.
quick because
Yeah,
I know
Julian used to have dreads.
I did.
Tell the people why you don't have them anymore.
I got tired of them.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I got tired of them, and sometimes people's hair just kind of starts going away, and so there was an element of thinning that I truly just didn't want to put up with anymore, and now I look even more handsome. So
Really,
it's a win-win to me.
If you go to his Twitter, which you can find on my Twitter, if you go to the link below, you'll see his profile picture has him with dreads.
Look at all those followers.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me help that.
Uh-oh.
All right, refresh.
Sorry, I was looking at my profile picture. It's super dark. You can't even... Let's see. I just went from 130 to 129. That's funny. Well, this has been great.
Yeah.
This has been fun.
Thanks for joining me.
We should honestly do it more often, since it looks like the only time you want to hang out is if you're getting something out of it, buddy.
Correct. Well, as I explained to somebody recently, is that for some reason I can't justify hanging out with my friends in my free time.
You're cutting
so I have
out.
to do
I'm sorry.
Well, just watch it back.
Just
watch it back later. I have to justify it by doing something with them, basically.
It's not necessarily a healthy thing, but also,
No.
shout out because it's a good time either way.
Yeah.
The only problem is that you're going to want me to edit this.
No, I'll edit this one.
Flex.
I need you for the important ones.
Yeah, all right. Implying this one isn't important, as if this isn't your best one yet.
Okay, fine. Edit this one. Fuck you.
I'm not going to.
Okay, great. Ooh, look at that. You got 3 followers on your Twitter now.
Did I?
Yeah.
Let's see.
You see what happens when you come on my stream? You get follows.
I don't even see them.
You get results. What's
I don't
Hunter's
see
sub
these
count?
followers.
What's
But I do
Hunter's
see
sub count?
what?
Hunter's
My
sub
number
count
has
is
updated,
136.
but my
Holy
notifications have not. Am I being gaslit right now?
fuck. You're not. I see it. It's 132.
I was thinking about it recently, and isn't debating sort of just gaslighting?
Good night, everybody.